Welcome to 8801 Cheviot Road, home of the Colerain Cardinals. Tonight, GMC football action is alive and well. It's homecoming night, and the Colerain Cardinals have just taken the field and prepared to do battle against the 5-1 Sycamore Aviators. This is Chris Himonitis with WeAreColerain.com, along with conjunction with Waycross Community Media, in the booth with Brian and Brandon Wyatt to bring you tonight's action. The Colerain Cardinals 6-0, undefeated, number 1 in the city, number 9 in the nation, depending on what polls and ridiculousness like that you look at. But first and foremost, Brian, we are going to have our hands full tonight with one of the best and most dynamic players in the city, quite possibly the entire region, in Sycamore quarterback Greg Simpson.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. Number 6, Greg Simpson, a 5'9", 185-pound senior quarterback, 2-year starter. He has passed for over 460 yards and 5 touchdowns, and he's rushed for 673 and 11 touchdowns. Some of us saw the game last week where we had the Princeton quarterback, Gilbert, running all over the field, throw first. This is a run-first team. They'll take the direct snap, and he's basically a running back in a quarterback's body.
And Greg Simpson is the defending player of the year on the offensive side of the year in the GMC conference. Like you said, he's going to be run first. Coach Bolton talked to him in the week about, they'll see some single wing where he's just going to take the snap and go almost as if it's a wildcat, but he is the quarterback.
Absolutely no question. The Cardinals on defense are going to have to be buttoned up tonight in order to try and contain Simpson. He's got some weapons, though. We'll talk about those as we go through the broadcast. But real quickly, number 1, running back Solomon McMullen, a 5'8", 170-pound senior. Also number 2, Ryan Whaler, a 6'2", 170-pound junior. And, of course, the man on the middle, in the middle for the GMC's number 1 defense in terms of yards allowed, number 44, big linebacker Tinashe Berry. He's a 6'1", 225-pound senior. He wrestles. He's a state placer. He's a physical freak, and we're definitely going to be calling his name several times tonight. We are so glad you've taken the time to tune in. We've got under a minute left before kickoff here. Sycamore will be receiving the opening kickoff. So Colerain, not sure if they won the toss or not, but we do know that Sycamore will be getting the ball.
Cardinals did win the toss. They deferred to the second half.
Chris, you talked about Sycamore's offense, but you can't go by without talking about Colerain's offense.
No question.
Kelvin Cook under center this year, as dynamic. I mean, we're going to see 2 athletic quarterbacks, and Colerain's going to counter with Daytwan Smith-Moore, the 5'5" fullback, do-it-all. So we call him Superman, Pocket Hercules. You'll see him all over the field. Lots of weapons here for Colerain, but Colerain has a state placer of their own at middle linebacker, another physical specimen of their own, kind of almost mirror image of Berry, a T. Gray Scales leading this defense. So Zach Gaynor is going to get ready for kick, and we're about ready to get underway.
And again, a big thank you for all of you listening live online at WeAreColerain.com. Glad to be here every week bringing you Colerain Cardinal varsity football action from WeAreColerain.com. Again, Zach Gaynor's got the ball lined up at the 40-yard line.
Kind of interesting. 3 men deep, only 3 in the middle is the up blocks, and we know Gaynor, he's not known for kicking one deep.
And he does here. He kicks it up in the air, and it's going to be caught all the way up at the 10-yard line, taken up to the 15, up to the 20, all the way out to about the 25-yard line, and that's where Greg Simpson and this Sycamore Aviator offense will start, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was Solomon McMullen taking it from his own 5, gets out there, and Jose Murphy is the first Cardinal to meet him. They're going to stop him at the 25-yard line. 1st down, Aviators.
Here comes the Sycamore Aviator offense out on the field, and there he is, number 6, Greg Simpson. He's got 2 receivers split either side of him. He takes the ball, hands it off, run around right side. He's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. We'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, simple handoff. That's Alex Tillman off right tackle. Picks up a good 5 yards.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Sycamore Aviators. A lot of feeling out here early in the game for this Colerain defense. They're going to want to see how Simpson and the Sycamore Aviators offense are going to want to play it. That was a nice, safe, handoff for Greg. See what they've got from a speed perspective. Again, the Sycamore Aviators are 5-1. We're just underway here at Colerain. First quarter, no score. Sycamore Aviators got the ball first. Simpson takes it, drops back to pass. Looks over the middle of the field, intended for number 7, and it is dropped in and out of the hands of number 7. Good pass, just couldn't quite keep his hands on it.
And you say drop. Cole Jordan did not drop that. That got knocked away by Ryan Williamson, who delivers a big hit right as he catches it. And a good job there by Jordan to use his body, because Williamson read the quarterback all the way, was looking for a pick there.
And smartly, too, not just making contact, but got his right hand in there and stripped the ball as well as hit him. So incomplete pass. That'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 5.
Timed well by Williamson. If he'd been there a half a second sooner, that would have been a pass interference. So that's the play of a heady senior. Simpson in the shotgun, takes the ball once again, hands it off to number 4, takes it around end. He gets a couple of yards, but he is going to be short of the 1st down, so it'll be 4th down. We can only assume on will come the punt team. So
yeah,
good play by the Colerain defense to start this game off.
They go back to the first play. They ran the first play of scrimmage. Jacob Todd, good pressure up the middle. That's Brian Randolph from his defensive tackle position making the stop. 3 yards short. TJ Dula back to return the kick. And Simpson, you got to watch out. He's their punter also.
He is dynamic. Almost single-handedly brought the Aviators back last year. It's a high snap, but he gets it. Butts his foot down. Kicks it right to Dula. He catches it about the 28. He takes it up to the 30. Up to the 35 and slips and falls. I'm not sure that he was touched, but he went down.
He was touched by the 35-yard line there. The little white paint just enough to bring TJ Dula down.
Dula had a lot of room in front of him, and he gets a block. And, the 35-yard line, somebody might have painted that chalk a little high. No one touched him, but he kind of slipped. So Colerain's going to take it. A 3-and-out for their first series. And here comes Kelvin Cook in the offense.
Big props tonight, especially because we don't do it enough, but big props to the offensive line, who have done a fantastic job all year. And I know, Brian, you'll try and get to their names later, but they are always the unheralded heroes of this offense, and they do a fantastic job.
So the Aviators coming out of their 50 slant, same defense the Cardinals run.
Kelvin Cook takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, pulls it in, runs around end. He's got some open room. He's got one man to beat. He's into Sycamore territory. He's got plenty for the 1st down. He's down to the 20, the 15, the 10-5. Touchdown Cardinals! Kelvin Cook on the first carry of the game goes, I don't even know how many yards that is.
63 yards. They overplayed. They pursue the right side. Kelvin Cook takes it the other way, and he's one man to beat, and he finds the safety, sets him up, and makes him beat. And you don't get a long run without effort from your wide receivers in back. And there's Jordan Asbury leading the way out there in front of his quarterback, escorting him into the end zone. But really, Kelvin Cook is running away, and Colerain scores first.
Well, if you're the Cardinals, it's a pretty good start.
And the snap is back. Gainer's kick is good. And I tell you what, I don't know if you noticed, there's a Colerain tradition here. Grandma Smith just hit our glass, throwing a little bit of licorice. So you Colerain fans that know, big score. Colerain on the board first.
Talk about setting the tone early. You can see here on the replay, for those of you watching on Waycross, Kelvin Cook takes the ball, runs right through the middle. As you can see, he's a point guard on the basketball team. He shimmies, he shakes, he moves those shoulders, and once he gets to the outside, who's leading that block up there? Is that the junior, number 3?
Yeah, that's Asbury.
Jordan Asbury running out in front of him saying, come on, Kelvin, catch up. I'm ahead of you. Into the end zone, 63 yards.
And the fantastic thing about that play, if you looked at the formation, it was the unbalanced where they bring the tackle over to play tight end, and the tight end goes to play tight end. Unbalanced, they went to the tight end side. That touchdown run set up by the veer block, which is the block the tackle typically makes. This time the block is made by Josh Boland, who clears that lane for the touchdown.
Yeah, with only a tight end guard on that side, all the defenders shift over and overplayed that side, but Colerain's run away from that line. So, you put it in the hands of the defense now. You spotted them 7 points.
It's a whole different ball game when you play Colerain and you have to play from behind. So let's see how Greg Simpson, this offense, who wasn't on the sidelines very long, I don't even know that they had a chance to get full instruction. They're going to have a chance to do it again. Zach Gainer once again kicks it high, this time all the way back inside the 5-yard line. In fact, it went into the end zone.
For the first time this year, Zach Gainer gets himself a touchback.
Well, I gave Gainer a hard time on his first kick. I don't think he got close to the end zone. We looked on the replay here, and he was about 1.5 yards short.
What happens is not the position of the man, it's the position of the ball. So we get a replay.
And it's still not close.
It's still not close.
Yeah, that should not have been a touchback by any stretch, but that's what they called, so the Cardinals will take over.
Wait, no. They are re-kicking it.
Are they going to re-kick? Okay.
It appears that the Cardinals
kicked it before the referees were ready.
Kicked the ball before the whistle was set. So the Sycamore obviously upset because that wasn't a touchback.
All for naught.
But it was not called a touchback. So, excuse me, we're being told it was stopped because there was no play. Whistle was never blown to signify the play ready.
So as we remember from our kids, that's called a do-over.
No do-over. We just act like that play before didn't. It never happened.
What play?
Exactly.
So Zach Gaynor again tees it up. That's Tillman and Solomon. And it looks like Alex Malone back.
Zach Gaynor gets his foot into it, kicks it high again, right down the middle. Caught it about the 4-yard line, taken up to the 5, to 10, to 15, to 20. There's a flag on the play out to the 25, all the way up to about the 27-yard line. We'll see what the yellow hankies for here in just a second.
There's good penetration down there by gunner Troy Williamson, a senior, getting down on special teams. He gets way down there, I believe he was held.
Block in the back will be the official ruling. That's a spot foul. It'll be half the distance to the goal from about the 16, 17-yard line. So we'll see where the final spot is.
Should be inside the 10. Our first email of the night, as is always our first email of the night. For those of you listening live on wearecolerain.com, we encourage you to email us here in the booth. Wherever you may be listening, we'd love to hear from you. The email address, radio@wearecolerain.com. If you're a Colerain alum, we'd love to hear from you, especially. This one, it's just a beautiful picture. Sitting outside with a fire, drinking some adult beverages, and listening to the Colerain Sycamore game. Go Cards, beat the Aviators, of course, our friends the Shears. Thank you so much, Shear family, for tuning in once again to tonight's broadcast.
And the Shear sent me a photograph last week, so we're going to share that on the website or on our Facebook page. So Simpson's going to take the snap from his own 2.
Yep, he's going to keep it and try and run up the middle. There's nothing there, and he's going to run around the right side. Not much there either.
He just maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage there. The Aviators have dug themselves a deep hole here early. It is second down and 10 for the Aviators at their own 8.
Yeah, he just took the direct snap again and just followed his blockers. And I tell you what, unheralded play, and one of my favorite Cardinals to watch, will never get a stat, but will always force plays. Jacob Todd, the 305, 5'8" nose tackle. They call him the plug. Just gets such penetration from his nose tackle position that he just disrupts the plays and frees it up for the linebacker.
He's a strong young man. There's no question about it. Once again in the shotgun, which is where he'll be all night. Sycamore's got it. Simpson's got it. He finds a hole. He's up through the middle. He's made some miss, and he's got enough for the first down. Spins out of a few tackles, gets all the way out to the Sycamore 27-yard line. Big run for Greg Simpson. First down, Sycamore.
Yeah, he fakes the handoff and steps back like he's going to throw, and there's nothing there. But I don't think he was really looking downfield. That might have been just as we see from Kelvin Cook, just a straight draw play.
Well, it looked like he looked to the right. Maybe he has 1 or 2 reads, and then if those 2 reads aren't there, you just tuck it and go. So a big play there. 20-yard run by Greg Simpson.
First down and 10 now for Sycamore at their own 28-yard line. Trailing 7-0 to Colerain here early on the back of Kelvin Cook's 63-yard score. Simpson takes it, drops back the pass, fires a bullet. Not sure if he caught it. It's incomplete, intended for number 2. That's wide receiver Ryan Whaler.
And he's the primary target for the Aviators here. Get another look on Waycross. The ball just a bit low. Can't get his hands underneath it. That's just not a good pass there by Simpson.
Yeah, Jeff Christian there on coverage, a junior, getting his first start at cornerback position here for Colerain.
Got brother Christian there on either corner, Jalen and Jeff.
So it is second down and 10. Again, still at the 28-yard line, excuse me. Snap is back to Simpson. Once again, it's a quick pass out. And
that's a lateral.
No, they're calling it a forward pass, incomplete.
Ooh, that's close.
Intended for number 1, McMullen. It is now third down and 10.
Yeah, he runs a swing pass here, and he throws it from, that's a forward pass. That's a good call. He throws it laterally to the running back, who drops it. Incomplete, nothing hurt there.
And that's an interesting play early, not from what happened where the ball was, but where out the offensive line. You saw the offensive line pull the other way as if it would have been a quarterback counter. So watch later in the game for Simpson to fake that pass and run it back the other way.
Boot it the other way. It's a good observation, Brandon.
One clear weakness for the Colerain defense last week was getting off the field on third down. Here's a perfect opportunity for this defense to keep the field position in their favor. Third down and 10 at their own 28. Simpson takes the snap, rolls, looks to pass. He tucks it himself, and he's running. He's going to try and pick up the first down. Barrels through a few defenders, but he is going to be short a solid 4 yards of the first down. Got to believe Sycamore is going to bring on the punting team here.
Yeah, too deep in their own end, too early. And here comes the punt. Good coverage downfield. Simpson looked to set up right side, and it was Jeff Christian, Ryan Williamson in coverage along with Murphy. So he tucks the ball and comes down, and there's T. Gray Scales making the stop.
And
stopping Simpson 3
And the
yards
Cardinals
short.
do what they did not do last week on the quarterback scramble. Don't let the quarterback run for the first down.
They collapsed well on that play, no question about it. All right, here we go. Fourth down and 3. Snap is over the head of Greg Simpson. He goes back all the way to the 5-yard line and just kicks it through the back of the end zone, where the Colerain offense will take a safety.
So this is an interesting call. I'm not sure the high school rule, but I believe that is an illegal kick. So yeah, there goes the flag. The penalty is you cannot just kick the ball off the snap like that, kick it straight out of bounds. So it'll be a penalty. But the result of the penalty is the result of the kick. So he kicked it out of the back of the end zone, so the Cardinals will more than likely take the 2 points in.
They'll take the 2 points and get the free kick.
Yeah, so you could take a 10, I'm not sure exactly the yardage, a certain yardage penalty, or you can take the result of the kick. In this case, the result of the kick is a safety.
Well, we've seen that in the pros, and they can kick that out for the safety. I mean, that's legal in the pros, but
It's
not in
not
high school.
legal either. It's
That's not
always
legal?
a
Okay.
flag. Every kicker or punter is taught to do it.
Well,
but technically it's illegal, but it's the safe play to make.
Well, yeah, you give up the 2, and you don't give up the 6.
Yeah, because if he picks that up and tries to run,
Colerain gets the ball
Yeah.
inside the 5.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. So the referee's now having a major conference at the 5-yard line. I don't see any rule books out, so my guess is they're just talking it through. You can see there right there on
Yeah, this
Waycross.
is
There seems to be mass confusion
Well,
amongst them.
And it's
one of
just
those
one of
two-
the weird plays that
Yeah,
It looks like all the referees are referring to one guy.
yeah.
So evidently, whoever's on the far
And
right,
it's not the head referee.
not the white hat. It's
No.
like, I don't
But you know what? Kudos to the Stripes, because they're taking the time, they're getting it right, and so many times
Wait.
we see referees not take the
we
time
don't
to
know
get
if
it
they
right.
got it right yet, Chris.
Well, let's hope they are. Let's hope they do. I'm sure they will.
They could be taking the time to get it wrong.
Let's see.
But here,
Because we certainly know what the answer is, right? Hey, now, of course, the head referee coming over and explaining to Coach Tom Bolden, going over exactly what's going to happen here.
well, what's going to happen is there will be action and a team will get the ball.
For those of you listening again live on wearecolerain.com, this is Chris Simonitis along with Brandon and Brian Wyatt. Thank you so much for joining into tonight's broadcast. Brandon is laughing. He's
Those
gonna
of you
let him have it.
watching on Waycross Community Television, we apologize. Those watching live on Waycross, you can't see. The graphic right now says flag, and then underneath says penalty, illegal kick, question mark?
That is the crack staff in the production truck for Waycross.
That
Media.
is, I mean, that's the call at this point. No one is
Yep.
exactly sure.
Wanting to bring you the most up-to-date information, even if it's not right.
So it looks like Coach Bolden has brought together his offense.
are we going to get the ball from where he kicked the ball?
That's I not except
Yeah,
it's one of those idiosyncrasies between high school, college, NFL, where they all have their own little tweaks in how the rules are actually supposed
Well,
to
he
be
kicked
applied.
it at the 5-yard line. I
That
mean, you
was
don't
it
want to
in-
take it there.
Why not?
Yeah, I take the safety. I mean, that's the point. He wants.
Do they get? Yeah, it's 4th down, so the ball's dead there. It's our ball.
Yeah,
Fourth
it's
down
just-
at
it's-
the 4-yard line.
no-
It's dead.
Yeah, it's a
It
dead
does-
ball.
it
That's
doesn't
the
go back
question.
to
Yeah.
Sycamore.
Well,
Oh,
that-
okay.
It's
we
not
don't
a
know yet.
re-kick. It's not a re-kick.
The ball is being placed at the 3-yard line. So.
And they've taken the safety off of the board.
And Sycamore coaches don't look happy,
Well, I wouldn't be happy either if you know that.
so he's getting his interpretation of the
Okay,
rule.
so according to the PA announcer here, Bill Welt at Colerain High School, the result is a dead ball immediately on the kick. Colerain Cardinals will get the ball at the 3-yard line.
So we'll get our Waycross graphic updated here. It's still 7-0 Colerain. They have declined any safety, and it looks like they're going to take over.
Well, now the referees are coming back after spoke with Coach DiTillo.
You know
They're
what, we'll
now
ju-
going to speak with Coach Bolden.
We'll just stop talking until they figure it out.
Oh, we'll never stop talking.
We have a trivia question tonight for those of you listening live on wearecolerain.com. And again, the email address here in the booth is radio@wearecolerain.com. Please email us so we know that we're not talking to ourselves. Not that that bothers us. We'll do that.
And Coach Bolden has pointed to his team to go the other end, and it will be a safety.
So now we're back to a safety.
All right, it's a safety. So here's the thing. the good thing I waited to send out the Twitter. Follow us at wearecolerain.com, by the way. I almost sent the tweet before we sent the safety was ruled. Then I tried to take it away. Now I got to put it back up because it is a safety.
So with that, 7:58 to go in the opening quarter. Because of the snap going over the head of the punter, Greg Simpson, and him kicking it through the back of the end zone, the Colerain Cardinals have gotten a safety, have now lead 9-0, and by rule, they will receive the ball on a free kick. So this is bizarre. I don't remember the last time we've seen a safety in a Colerain game.
And here's the thing. Most teams will elect to punt because you can get better hang time. The Sycamore Aviators do have the choice. He can punt it or kick it off. There is no set limit.
So I don't see Simpson out there to punt. They've numbered the ball's in the hands of number 18.
Now, I think by rule it'll be from the 15, not the 20, because I'm guessing there's a 5-yard penalty for the illegal kick.
So Ryan McCann, the junior, will be kicking for Sycamore, and it's just a drop kick. He's got it and drops it and kicks it high into the air, so it's got good loft. It's caught by number 30 at the 45, taken up to the 50 into Sycamore territory and tackled right there. Made it to about the 49-yard line, and that's where the Cardinals will take over after all is said and done. First down and 10, up 9-0 on the Sycamore Aviators.
That's Deshaunte Jones, the underclassman, just trying to get loose. A dynamic athlete, can't catch a step. But I tell you what, Colerain's going to start this possession. 9-point lead in Sycamore territory.
Well, that's pretty good. They've scored they've run one play for one touchdown. Let's see what the Cardinals follow up here with their second play.
Yeah, ball spotted at the Colerain 51. Inside joke here. I'm making fun of Chris, but thanks for all listening at home.
Kelvin Cook under center, TJ Dula in motion. Takes the ball this time and hands it off to Daytwan Smith. Puts his hand on the ground and gets all the way down to about the 44, maybe 43-yard line. We'll see where they'll mark it. He picked up about 6 solid yards on the play, maybe 7.
Yeah, straight handoff. Daytwan Smith. We're all 5'5", 185 pounds. Low man wins in football, and he picks up 6.
Different week, same song. We sing it every week. That weird drill the Colerain Cardinal running backs do. They just catch themselves on that one hand, get that extra yards, keep yourself balanced. See it there from DSM.
Second down and 5 on the scoreboard. Dula in motion, left to right. Calvin Cook takes it, fakes the handoff this time, keeps himself. He's got room, he's got the first down. He's down the sideline, taken out of bounds, but not until he gets all the way down to this Sycamore. We'll see where they mark it. Was that right around the 27-yard line, 26-yard line? First down and 10, Colerain.
Get another look here on Waycross. We talked about on the first play of the game, Josh Boland. This time it's Justin Miles. What a fantastic veer block there to spring forth Kelvin Cook for the big game.
Yeah, this offensive line from Colerain, no big names in there, but they do the job. Ross Stemmel, Justin Miles, Kendall Strader.
Don't see Jordan Asbury in it yet. We do have 2 wide receivers split to the top. TJ Dula running that way. He takes a speed pitch, looking for some room. He's got some room. He's on his feet. Gets all the way out past the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone, right at the 20 is where they're going to mark it. He's going to be about 2 yards short. It'll be 3rd and short.
You know, they softened up the inside, trying to get the linebackers in there, and here comes TJ Jewell on the pitch outside, takes it from his 30. Good block out there by Josh Boland again. Taken down, that's number 43. That's Gary Traub with the Sycamore Aviators.
And a little different look there on that speed pitch. Typically, they try to get it to the edge. This time, TJ Dula, following the Josh Boland block, tucks it up and gets the extra yard.
Correction, 2nd down and short. Kelvin Cook wants time. This time the ball's in the air. He catches it and picks it and pick up enough for the first down. Speed spins himself inside the 15-yard line all the way down to the 13. Another first down for Kelvin Cook in this Colerain offense.
Yeah, Kelvin Cook, a little trouble in the mesh, gets a fortuitous bounce right back to him, then goes into spin cycle here. He sees Beret in front of him, spins, but Beret catches him, and here comes the wrestling takedown, but not after Kelvin Cook. First down at the 14-yard line? 19-yard line.
Unfortunately for
14-yard line.
Unfortunately for Bray, there's no 2-point takedown on the football field.
Kelvin Cook at 165, Tinashe Berry about 225, so clearly weight advantage there. TJ Dula once again in motion. Kelvin Cook drops back to pass, looks to throw, passes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And he dropped back this time, a little play action. And what I like there about Kelvin Cook, the receiver wasn't open immediately. He had patience in the pocket. As we're looking here on Waycross again, looks up and he's not there. Gets a little pressure, steps up in the pocket, finds Deshaunte Jones in the end zone. Colerain has scored again.
I don't even know if he waited till he's open. I think he did a good job tucking under number 8. Caden Richter jumped up. Kelvin Cook just ducks under, steps back up, pops a little pass to the wide open Jones.
Yeah, Richter, 6'5". He really threw up a wall here, and we see the extra point by Zach Gaynor again is good. Colerain on the board again, 16-0. 6:02 left in the first quarter.
Colerain offense is clicking again. This Sycamore Aviators defense, #1 in the GMC in regards to yards allowed, and they may still have that after tonight's game. Colerain's had 2 relatively short fields to work with, and Calvin Cook stepping through there and making a beautiful pass to Deshaunte Jones for the touchdown. The Cardinals lead at home 16-0 over the 5-1 Sycamore Aviators. Big game here on homecoming tonight for your Colerain Cardinals.
You know, your first-year quarterback, Kelvin Cook, everybody said runner, runner, runner. But if you look at his passing efficiency, he doesn't throw the ball a lot, but when he does, it's not pretty. He's got an ugly arm motion, but he makes good decisions. Only 1 interception on the year, and he's just got 2 fumbles. So secure with the ball in his hand, Kelvin Cook, the playmaker for the Colerain Cardinals.
And both of those fumbles, correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, they were at Lakota East during that rainstorm several weeks ago.
And he had the one against Trinity.
And he had one against Trinity.
For a
okay,
touchdown.
so 1 in the Lakota East game and 1 against Trinity. That's right. But he made up for that game in Trinity. He had a pretty nifty little 93-yard touchdown run himself. 97-yard touchdown run himself.
And if you're the Colerain Cardinals, this game could not have had a better start.
Really couldn't have. And how many times have we said that this year? This team has a propensity to start off well, and that comes to preparation and concentration, learning in film, and being ready when they come out to hit right away. Zach Gaynor gets underneath it. The ball's caught at the 5-yard line by Sycamore, taken up to the 10.
He's got some space.
The 15, the 20, he does have some space. He's not touched until the 25-yard line, and he gets all the way out to the 31. So the Sycamore Aviators trying to find something to do on offense. I believe to this point they've got 1 first down, maybe 2.
Just 1 on the scramble.
Yep.
And Alex Tillman, as we see here again on Waycross, he gets the ball back, taken down by Jose Murphy. I tell you what, there's a nice little crease. He might have stayed with his blockers a little bit longer. They were out in front of him, and he was a little bit behind him, but found a little soft spot in the middle. But Xavier Bombers under Greg Simpson are going to come out first down at their own 32-yard line.
If the Xavier Bombers come out, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that's a whole different ball game.
That's a different airplane.
Yeah, that's a completely different airplane.
Sycamore Aviators.
We've already taken on that airplane this year. These are the Aviators. Greg Simpson takes the ball, and it's just a straight run himself. He's going to run around the right side, and he's taken down. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. Second down.
It's number 13 for the Colerain Cardinals. That's the super sophomore, Daryl Gardner.
Oh, yeah, just a straight snap, and he didn't even try to fake a handoff or anything. That's just almost out of the Wildcat. Straight dive, trying to find behind his right tackle.
One of the things that we've heard about the Sycamore Aviator team, kind of a changeover from last year, is they don't quite have the offensive line strength that they had last year. And Brandon, you were mentioning that before the game as well.
Their starting offensive tackle is now starting as a freshman at tight end at the University of Michigan.
So he was pretty good last year. There go. Greg Simpson takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps himself. He's got enough for the first down, and he's into the open, into Colerain territory. Gets all the way down. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. Probably down close to the 30-yard line. Huge run for Greg Simpson.
Nothing fancy again. This time he does fake the handoff, but then takes off around right side. Gardner gets blocked this time, gets caught up in the mesh, and nice blocking out front. Williamson misses the tackle. Murphy runs him down. And I'll tell you what, the speedster at a safety saves the touchdown, stopping the Aviator quarterback at the 30-yard line.
Senior offensive lineman Amadan Ahmad out there leading there. He pulled from his left side, pulled up the middle of the right. He didn't get touched on that play until he hit a safety 10 yards downfield.
Great play call and execution. Simpson once again takes the ball. This time does hand it off right over the middle to number 1. And he is going to push forward for about 4 yards on the play. It'll be second down. That was, again, number 1, Solomon McMullen, the team's leading rusher.
Yeah, read option up front. He sees the defensive end crash, and then he gives the ball up, pick up 3 yards.
And this is about that time. You get 1 or 2 series, you make your offensive adjustments. Let's see, Sycamore's got something going here early in their 3rd possession.
Well, Sycamore's showing a lot of composure right here. Down 16-0. They could have easily folded. A lot of game left to play. There's still some fight in this Aviator team.
4 minutes to go, trailing 16-0. Simpson takes it. We've got a flag on the play.
Yeah, I believe the center might have been a little slow with the snap. A couple of the offensive linemen moved.
So what is the call there officially? Is the center have a bad snap, or is everyone else on the team offsides?
Everyone else on the team is offsides.
5-yard penalty. Take the ball back past the original line of scrimmage. It'll now be second down and 12.
And that's a big penalty. The Sycamore offense is a lot like the Cardinals offense, not built for 3rd and long, so those penalties can come back to haunt.
So 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Simpson is back by himself. Shotgun.
Takes the ball, looks at pass. It does. It's intended for number 1. He catches it, but then falls right down. Ill-advised. If he lets that ball go as incomplete, he doesn't lose 2 yards on the play, but as it turns out, he made a spectacular catch
And if you get
and loses 2 yards.
Another look here at the replay on Waycross. That's one of the most spectacular
I can't believe he
negative
caught that.
2-yard catches you'll ever see.
Yeah, it was Solomon McMullen, as you said. Yeah,
That was amazing that
that's
he caught
a
that.
great athletic move to make that catch.
But unfortunately for him and the Aves, he loses 2 yards on the play.
So now it's 3rd down and 16 back at the Colerain 36-yard lines. Kind of again in that no man's land. We'll see how many yards they can pick up here on
and
3rd
you
down.
gotta think if you're Coach Detillo, you're just trying to get enough to make it 3rd and manageable here. Or excuse me, 4th and manageable.
So they go unbalanced here.
Colerain defensive line adjusts. Snap is back to Simpson. He tucks it, looks to run himself. He's got some room, and he's taken down, but
And that will
unfortunately
be
it
a
was by a
first
face
down.
mask.
Yeah.
That's going to be an automatic 1st down.
I'm just hoping he's okay because he was almost decapitated on that play, and he is down.
Yeah, that was not the best way to make the tackle there.
Well, you know, when you're running in space like that, you're just grabbing for anything, and just by happenstance, it happened to be the face mask of Greg Simpson.
He's shifty. You're absolutely right. He gets to that hole. He's moving left and right. He's all over the place. You reach your hand out to grab something, and unfortunately, he grabbed the hold of his
I guess
face
the
mask.
discussion here has to be, okay, the discussion must have been whether to make it a 5 or 15-yard penalty, because there was no doubt that was a 15-yard
Yeah,
penalty.
we're seeing
Yeah,
a replay
absolutely.
here, and he cut through. He's following his blockers out there.
His
And-
helmet is actually spun all the way around for those
Oh,
watching.
oh.
That's
Great-
about as bad as it gets on a face
Great
mask.
shot by the Waycross guys, but don't do that again. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, that was, oof.
I'm
So-
just glad he's okay. That was shades of Kenny Anderson.
So 15-yard penalty takes the ball all the way down to the Colerain 17-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Sycamore.
He's not back in the game.
Nope, it was handed off to number 1, McMullen. He takes it on the keeper, brings all the way down inside the 5, all the way down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Sycamore Aviators.
Yeah, they're running a counter here. McMullen here takes the snap, and they run unbalanced to the left side, and he runs a quarterback counter to the right. McMullen, from the normal running back, is a running back from the quarterback position, and they're knocking on the door.
Simpson back in.
So we'll see what they do here. 1st and goal. Let's see what this Colerain defense can do. Snap is back to Simpson. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. Number 8, T-Gray Scales, at number 33, Eric Johnson on the tackle.
And that is a film room play for the Colerain Cardinals. Tanashi Berry, the middle linebacker, into the game as a lead fullback. The Colerain Cardinals immediately jumped the play. They knew exactly where that play was going, and it results in an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, Eric Johnson and T-Gray Scales meeting both in the backfield at the same time. 2-yard loss to bring it back to the 7.
Yeah, official with the forward momentum will take it from the 7, not the 10.
So still 2nd down and goal. Back at the 7-yard line. Cardinals up 16-0, but Sycamore knocking on the door. They've got the ball. Hands it off to number 1. He takes it. See if he got into the end zone. They said he did. Touchdown, Sycamore. Number 1, Solomon McMullen.
It's that same quarterback counter play, but this time he hands it off, and the running back is able to find the seam, and T-Gray Scales just not in time. McMullen able to reach the ball just over for the Sycamore touchdown.
Give credit to that's number 51 leading the way there it's Sean Clayton, a good block, a pulling guard out there, really led the way along with Beret.
And with a 16-0 lead, 16-6 lead, Sycamore's going to go for 2. This might be the right call by the safety, is forcing the hands of the Aviators here.
So looking to put 2 points on the board and make this a 1-score game. Greg Simpson takes it, runs around end, tries to keep it and get into the end zone.
There's
There
a
is
flag
a flag
down.
on the
He
play.
is in the end zone for 2 points.
I believe they might have got number 14 from
Well, here's the
Sycamore
thing. Did they
Aviators.
signal?
I didn't see a signal.
No, he
signal.
is short, so the flag won't matter as long as it's not on the Cardinals.
I believe 14 from the Aviators tackled the Colerain defender.
The
into
holding
end zone.
on them will be declined. 2-point conversion, no good. Colerain Cardinals lead the Sycamore Aviators 16-6. A minute 42 to play in the first quarter.
You know, I've always been a proponent when you're going for 2. I don't think the score dictates that until the 4th quarter. If you've got a kicker that guarantees you 1 point, you make the decision in the 4th quarter whether to go for 2 or not. But
Well,
that's
let's
me.
talk a minute about Sycamore's kicker. She is 20 for 24 this year, and has 0 for 1 on field goal attempts. So I'm not all that comfortable to know that Scott DeTillo, the head coach at Sycamore, is comfortable that his kicker is going to make that.
Yeah, as we get another look here on Waycross at the McMullen touchdown. It's close. That's debatable whether they reach it, but fortunately for the Aviators, there's no replay in high school football.
So with 1:42 left to go in the opening quarter, it's taken a while to get through this quarter, but the Cardinals are up 16-6 on the Sycamore Aviators. They're going to get the ball back here with, like I said, about $1:42 left to go in this opening quarter. It is a beautiful night here at Colerain. The Sycamore Aviator fans have come out and mostly in full force. They've got their side filled probably a good solid 95, 98%. There's some sparse spots over there, but they've come out to support their Aves. And of course, Colerain is here in full force. It's homecoming night. There are kids and adults and families on the hillsides, and all of the seats are taken in the stands. Great turnout this year for the Colerain fans. It's a squib kick right through the middle. It's caught at about the 22, taken up to the 25, the 30. Going to be taken down right at about the 31-yard line, and that's where Colerain will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, apologize to the Sycamore fans. Number 10's in the ball game as your kicker. That person is not on the roster, but he squibs it up in the middle, and I believe that's Murphy. The safety takes it. One of the up men takes it out to the balls to be spotted to 31. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Colerain with the lead, looking for a little more.
So 2 drives so far, 2 touchdowns. Cardinals look to continue that efficiency here.
Colerain spread them out. They go wide. They're wide in the splits this time.
Yep, Calvin Cook under center. Takes the ball, speed pitch back to Jordan Asbury. We've seen this before. There was penetration by Sycamore's defense, but they did not get to him.
If he can get the corner.
He's in the loose, and he's got a blocker. Jordan Asbury is up to the 50, the 40. He's down to the 30. He's down to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Waiting for the signal.
He stepped out of bounds at the 13.
Oh, my goodness. Jordan Asbury, the super junior, took that ball, ran right. There was penetration. Didn't like what he saw. Spun it around to the left. Got all the way down to the Sycamore 13-yard line.
Replay here. Look at your quarterback, Kelvin Cook, throw the lead block on the change of direction. Jordan Asbury, the only man getting him, is the 12th man for Sycamore, that sideline.
Oh, yeah, he steps out of bounds there. I tell you, Jordan Asbury, people don't talk about him here outside of Colerain. As a sophomore, was a top 10 100-yard dash man in the GMC. I believe he was number 6 in the GMC at the 100-yard dash. The juniors got wheels.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Colerain Cardinals, still outside. Calvin Cook takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he's going to be tackled back at the 15-yard line. Well defensed. That's that big number 44, Tinashe Berry on the tackle.
Yeah, Kelvin Cook makes the read here. Maybe should have gave him the ball to Daytwan here, but he keeps it himself. He is stopped, and Beret meets him in the backfield. But one good thing, Colerain still has the ball with a chance to score.
Yep, under a minute to go. Again, both teams have all their timeouts. Cardinals up 16-6, 51 seconds on the clock. And they're taking their time. Of course, they want to run out this clock. Of course, they want to score and run out the clock.
It's the first quarter. Why are they running out the clock?
They just want to score.
It seems like it should be the second quarter. Calvin Cook takes it, fakes it, pitches it to number 9, TJ Dula, who takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play.
Asbury's got to hold that block. It was a good 5-yard gain. Asbury holds that block, though. Looking at 6.
Yeah, well defended by the Sycamore defenders. There's three keys to stopping the option. We've got a little delay here. Oh,
No.
End of the quarter.
Looks like the Cardinals will be content.
Yep.
They'll switch ends and let the final seconds tick off here at the end of the first quarter.
So as we go to the quarter, this game, as we said, brought to you in conjunction with wearecolerain.com and waycross.tv, Waycross Community Media. Thank you, everybody from Waycross. And if you like what you see tonight, and if you'd like to be part of a future broadcast, www.waycross.tv. You could learn to run a camera. They could put you on a mic. If you want to produce a show of your own, it's an easy to do. So again, thank you everybody from Waycross, and remember, www.waycross.tv.
Let's do our trivia question for the night for those of you listening live on wearecolerain.com. Let's see if you can figure it out. Here's a hint. I'll give you the hint before I give you the question. The answer can be found on wearecolerain.com. On our website, you can find the answer. Here's the question. When was the last time Sycamore beat Colerain, and what was the score? Nothing complicated. I will throw in a fun little fact, though. These two teams met for the very first time in 1949. 1949 was the first time that Sycamore and Colerain matched off against each other, and it resulted in a 19-0 Colerain Cardinal victory.
This is the 41st meeting between those two schools. Cardinals lead the series 30 wins, 8 losses, 1 tie. Interesting fact, Chris, that tie is the last tie Colerain has ever had.
There you go. First quarter stats being handed to us by our crack stat guys.
We'll get to you in a little bit because it's 3rd down and 9. Colerain's got the ball.
3rd down and 9, so big 3rd down for the Cardinals. Kelvin Cook takes it, fakes a speed pitch, rolls out to his left, looks to pass. Catch is made by number 2, Daytwan Smith. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Daytwan Smith-Moore does it all.
Again, great patience by Cook. He goes play action here, fakes the speed pitch right, rolls out left, and they cover the tight end. He's not open, and he makes the defender miss, just throws it off to his outlet receiver. Daytwan Smith-Moore gets a block from the tight end who was covered and walks in untouched.
What a block. What a great block. Was that Bolden on the block?
That was Bolden on the block.
Amazing.
So the Cardinals' first play of the first quarter is a touchdown. The Cardinals' first play of the second quarter is a touchdown, and Zach Gaynor's kick is up and good. 23-6, Colerain Cardinals.
I tell you, these Cardinals have shown, I mean, Brandon, look this up. How many times has Colerain had to punt this year? It's got to be less than 1 a game because, you know, they've stopped themselves on a few times, but this is just a machine up here. I mean, if you stop the run, they throw the ball. If you stop Kelvin Cook, he hands it off. I mean, how do you stop this Colerain offense? We're watching a replay again here, and they're well defended. They stop the tight end in the flats, and he's there. But Colerain always working. Kelvin Cook again, patience. Pump fake, finds Daytwan Smith-Moore.
Daytwan Smith-Moore was interviewed. There was an article posted in Cincinnati Enquirer today, and he got interviewed. And for those that know Daytwan, he's a very what can you say, Brian? He's a very reserved gentleman.
Soft-spoken.
Very soft-spoken, very reserved individual. Some might say an introvert, but they quoted him a few things, just really smart things to say. Could not find a nicer, more wonderful individual to want to be around. He's a great, great guy and a good leader for this team.
And we talk about his exploits on the field. Superman, this is, as Grandma likes to call him. He call him Clark Kent off of the glasses, the little nerdy look. This is a kickoff here by the Colerain Cardinals.
And it's taken him all the way out past the 50-yard line. Strip attempt was failed. Great return for the Sycamore Aviators. They're going to start off 1st down and 10 inside Colerain territory at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, they whipped it to an up man, and he just found the little crease, put his head down and went. And strip attempt, and I'm not sure what Zach Gaynor, the kicker, was doing. He just kind of did a little bullfighting away right there. But
so Eric Stepp, the up man on the kickoff, has given the Aviators fantastic starting field position here in the second quarter.
Down 23-6. Greg Simpson brings out, and along with number 44, Tinashe Berry, out onto the field comes the offense.
Success last time using him as a lead blocker.
I'll tell you what, fantastic job on that play. Daryl Gardner never lost contain, keeps the ball in front of him. That stretch play just can never stretch outside.
Yeah, good push there by Randolph there. You're right, Gardner. You always say on that stretch play, I hear the coaches yell flat, flat, flat. You don't want to go upfield and chase the running back and force him one way or the other. You just want to contain and let the pursuit get him.
So Tinashe Berry staying in the game now at the line. Empty backfield, 3 wide receivers split to the left for Greg Simpson. 2nd down and 9. He takes it, fakes the handoff. He tries to take off, but he's taken down in the backfield by number 12 of the Colerain Cardinals.
And there's the danger of having a two-way player who is not a full-time two-way player. Tinashe Berry did not know his assignment there. Unblocked was Demetrius Colbert. And a little confusion there between Berry at playing tight end and his tackle there as to who to pick him up. Colbert doesn't get much easier than that.
Colbert, the 5'11", 220-pound junior on the tackle. Good form takes him down for a loss. It's now 3rd down and 12. And boy, again, you mentioned it earlier, Brian, apropos, this offense is not built to come back from 3rd and longs. Although with Simpson, anything is possible. Cardinals need to be on their toes. Snap is back, fakes the handoff, looks to pass. Colbert comes through the middle. It's passed, and it's incomplete. Caught by number 9, TJ Dula on the sideline.
Unfortunately for Simpson, not only is TJ Dula not on the field, he's also a Colerain Cardinal.
Yeah, good coverage there. He throws it, and that ball might have been tipped there at the line of scrimmage. It goes out of bounds. Nice catch by Dula, his first of the evening.
And TJ Dula not back. Typical punt returner. The Sycamore Aviators are set with the offensive formation.
Yeah, your quarterback's your punter too, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a pooch kick here.
Yep. It's exactly what it is. Great call, Brian. It's a kick, drops it about the 15. Sycamore downs it inside the 10 all the way down to the 5-yard line. So really a great situation for them. They're telling the Colerain offense, if you're going to score, you're going to have to go 95 yards to do it. And all I can say is, okay.
Alrighty then.
Not including that the first couple plays of the second quarter. We got first quarter stats. Your leading rusher for Sycamore Aviators, Greg Simpson, 7 carries, 64 yards. Kelvin Cook, 4 carries, 85 yards. That's enough for the first quarter stats. So here we are, 10-14, second quarter. Cook is coming back out. This time Colerain starting deep in their own end zone. Got to be smart with the football.
Big play back, Jordan Asbury in the backfield for this series. Again, it is 23-6, Colerain over Sycamore. 10-14 to go in the opening half. Colerain's got the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 8-yard line officially. Kelvin Cook takes it, does a counter, gives it to Jordan. He drops it. He's going to lose about, looks like about 3-4 yards on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and long.
Yeah, Sycamore showing a different look and spread the tackles out way outside the guards. The counter is there, but they just missed the handoff. Lots of room in front of him if he runs, but they've decided, hey, we're not going to let Colerain run outside. Look, their tackles are almost lined up with the tight end.
That's unbelievable. That is an unbelievable split. 2nd down and 15 for the Cardinals. Let's see how Kelvin Cook adjusts to this look.
You feed the fullback.
He takes it, tries to make a few men miss, but he's tackled inside the 5-yard line. So again, another loss of yards. It's going to be 3rd down and very long. So the Sycamore defense has played this perfectly and put the Colerain offense in a very precarious situation.
And this sometimes happens to the Cardinals when they get the ball deep in their own zone. They tend to get really conservative in this area and really settle for the punt. But last time we saw Cardinals back this deep in their own end zone, Kelvin Cook went 97 yards.
It is 3rd down.
Last time we saw it, Daytwan Smith goes 99.
Oh, sorry, Daytwan went 99. So
3rd down and 18 at their own 2-yard line. So Kelvin Cook under center, takes the ball, hands it off to Daytwan. He's going to try and get some room, but he's not going to have anything there. I think he may have even lost a yard. We'll see where they mark it. Maybe he got 1. But the point is, it's going to be 4th down and very long, and on comes the punting unit. So Sycamore Aviators defense did exactly what they needed to and more. Stopped the Colerain offense, pushed them backwards a solid 7-8 yards, and they're going to be getting the ball once again in great field position on the Colerain side of the field.
Yeah, Hudson stopped by Beret there, wrestles him down for the 2-point takedown. That's Hudson is going to line up right at the base of his end zone.
He takes the ball, kicks it. It's a high kick, end-over-end kick, taken at about the 46-yard line. Not much movement there. Tackled immediately by the first Colerain defender. I'm not sure what, that was number 2, Ryan Whaler was waiting on, but he didn't get much of anywhere, and he got tackled right at the 40, I think they're going to mark it right at the 45-yard line.
Well, Tigray Scales is not the big-time recruit he is for nothing. Playing special teams here. There's nowhere to go for Whalen there.
Well, and Brandon, the position he plays on the special teams, he is a long snapper. As a lineman, you have to wait till the kick is done, but the long snapper is allowed to be the first player down, and if you got your middle linebacker with all that speed, your first player on coverage is your gunner. Big plays can happen, but here we are, Sycamore starting at the Colerain 44-yard line.
1st down and 10. Once again, Simpson takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He's hit right at about the 41-yard line, taken down at the 40-yard line. So about a tackle by Tigray Scales, about a 4-yard pickup, 2nd down.
And we talk about Tigray Scales making a fantastic special teams tackle. Here, he makes a fantastic open field tackle from the middle linebacker position. And the gentleman he is, he picks the ball up and hands it to the referee.
Do a quick check on emails here before we get to halftime. Again, the email address is radio@wearecolerain.com. Would love to hear from you. If you're listening, no matter where you're listening from. We've heard them from all over the world.
Yeah, if you're a Sycamore fan, too, if you want to give a shout-out to your team, we'll read it on the air.
Absolutely. Still looking for the answer to that trivia question. We'll get to it in just a minute. 2nd down and 6 at the 40-yard line. Greg Simpson in the shotgun, takes the pitch, or the snap, excuse me, hands it off to number 1, bounces off a few tackles, stays on his feet. It's going to have enough for the first down. Good run by number 1, Solomon McMullen.
Yeah, this time he takes the ball on the read and he follows it. Jacob Todd gets a little piece of him. He runs into his own offensive line, but keeps his feet moving. You always want to be going forward. He gets enough for the first down. Deep into Colerain territory, 32-yard line. We're still 23-6. 7 minutes left till half.
So according to Brandon, we don't have any more emails, so we have just the Shear family listening to us tonight. Thank you very much. We will customize the broadcast for you. 7 minutes to go. Colerain up 23-6. Snap is back to Simpson. Takes the ball, hands it off, take it up past the 30-yard line, down to about the 29, which is where I think they're going to mark it, about a 4-yard gain. It'll be second down for Sycamore.
Yeah, Simpson makes a nice read here on the option. Colbert is there just to blow him up, and he gives the ball off. A nice push up front. Good job. We've called his name before. That's number 51 from the Sycamore Aviators. Really doing a good job on the offensive line. That's Sean Clayton.
Brandon, are we going to have the band performance at halftime for the internet? You're not? Okay.
It's homecoming parade at halftime.
A homecoming, that's exactly right. Greg Simpson takes the ball in shotgun. He's trying to find some room to run, and he doesn't find much of anything. I think he may have picked up maybe 2 yards on the play.
No, he's actually
Nothing.
Nothing?
In fact, you saw it. The man with the down marker leaned like he was going to move, and then just leaned back up.
He did. I thought he was moving, and he said, nope, you didn't get anywhere, young man. So it's 3rd down and 7 now at the Colerain 29-yard line. Again, another big 3rd down for this Colerain defense. Really would like to stop them here. Do not want to give Simpson in this offense another first down.
But if you're the Aviators, you got to think this is 4-down territory now.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see if they can stop him here. In the shotgun, Simpson takes it, rolls to his left, looks to pass. He does pass it. It is in and out of the hands intended for number 2, Ryan Whaler, and it is incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 7 at the 29-yard line, trailing Colerain 23-6.
Couldn't have thrown a better pass. He runs an out about 2 yards short of the marker, hits him in both hands. Colerain showing a little bit different look here. Bring some of the horses off the side. They're bringing some speed rushers, but we're getting a timeout called? Okay, no.
No, just got to reset. The ball bounced out to the fence, so they had to get a new ball into the game for the Aviators.
So in for the Colerain for his first look. It's Will Davenport going to play a little outside linebacker, normally a safety. So Colerain going with a little bit more speed at the outside linebacker.
I do apologize. I confused Ryan Waller for for Ahab, calling him a whaler. It's Ryan Waller. So we're going to have a timeout now, Sycamore. They didn't like what they saw maybe defensively. They want to talk it over. It's a big 4th down.
I think that's a little bit of both, though, because you saw the back judge in high school football, especially places that don't have play clocks like here at Colerain, at the 5-second mark will raise his arm, and that's basically his warning. You have 5 seconds before delay a game, and he put his hand up right before the Sycamore Aviators called a timeout. They were just getting to the line, so it was a good job there by Coach Totillo to save his team 5 yards here on this 4th and 7.
What a beautiful shot here, and we said if you want to be a part of a future production, 513-825-2429 or visit www.waycross.tv/volunteer. Everybody at wearecolerain.com and everybody at Waycross are all volunteers, and they'll teach you how to run a camera. You can be part of the crew, learn how to run the truck. They'll put you to work. If you always wanted to give broadcasting a shot and sound as good as Brandon and Chris do here on the mic, they maybe got a game that you can work with. So volunteer, please. Waycross Media.
And not just Colerain. Waycross Community covers other schools, Northwest, Mount Healthy. They do all the schools here in the area. So if you're listening and you want to be a part of something special, call them. Greg Simpson takes the ball. He looks to pass. Once again, it's the same thing, and it's caught this time by number 2 out to the 20-yard line. It's going to be enough for the first down.
Yeah, not much different there. He rolls out, and they run the same pattern.
Picked up the first down, though.
Just runs a quick out. Defensive back Jose Murphy has got to know where the marker is, because that's where the receiver's going to go. So a first down, ball spotted at the 20.
Those of you listening live online, we are Colerain.com. There's lots of big games tonight. Lakota West Fairfield, St. X LaSalle, Elder Moeller, some big games tonight. Brandon feverishly trying to find those scores. Snap is back to Simpson. He fakes the handoff, keeps himself, finds a hole, stays on his feet. He's inside the 10-yard line all the way down to about the 6. So another first down run for Sycamore. This offense is starting to move now. With 5 minutes to go here in the opening half, down 23-6. They are threatening again.
Well, Brandon spotted that early. They go unbalanced to the right side, and they kind of pump fake the throw. They're out, and it's just a quarterback counter. And he's following his guard in the center right through that.
Simpson does a fantastic job of getting skinny through the hole and maintaining speed.
He uses his blockers well.
He is a dynamic football player and is...
First and goal from the 8.
Let's see what they can do here. Simpson once again takes it and fakes the handoff, keeps himself, runs through the middle, gets down inside the 5-yard line. He's going to get down to about the 3, where it'll be second down and goal.
Okay, this Sycamore offensive line is getting a push right there, kind of standing up the smaller, other than Jacob Todd up front, the defense tackle a little bit small for a Colerain team. These tackles from the Sycamore Aviators are getting a push up front, so 4 minutes left, clock's ticking. Ball spotted just outside the 2.
And if you're Aviators here, you can milk the clock. You don't want to give the Colerain Cardinals any chance to score here either.
So here we go, second down and goal at the 3-yard line. Simpson is in the backfield. He's being pursued and hurried. He runs backwards, which was a mistake. He is swallowed under by a host of Colerain Cardinals back at the 6-yard line.
You say mistake, he was lost no matter what there immediately. Once again, the Colerain Cardinals on a second down quarterback keeper jumped the play. Again, another film room play here defensively for the Cardinals. And Simpson does his best just to get back positive yardage out of that one.
Well, what he does is just keep the play working. A dynamic athlete as he is, even when you think you've got him stopped, he's still got a chance. I mean, if he's got a crease, he's going to take it.
So now it's third down and goal at the 7-yard line. Greg Simpson in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers split wide to his left, 1 to his right. He looks to pass, he throws it, and it's incomplete.
Interesting call now for the Aves. You have a field goal kicker. She does not have a made attempt this year. And
they've used multiple kickers, though, this year, Brandon.
I got to believe that they recognize that if they're going to have a shot to win this game, they need touchdowns, not field goals.
So they're going to stay out there, and Colerain's going to bring in 2 extra defensive backs.
So no Rachel Kogan. We said this right. Sycamore kicker is a girl. Do not mishearing us. She is going to come on the field now.
I'm assuming that's 99. Is that the number?
Yes. So...
Well, that's interesting. I don't necessarily agree with the play call. I think they need touchdowns here.
Get the points. It's too early for that. Wait till the 4th quarter to make that decision.
She's only a sophomore, is this kicker, so this is a lot of pressure. Is she a lefty?
She's a right-handed.
Oh, she's a righty. Okay, there she goes. All right.
She has not made a field goal this year, though.
Okay. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up.
Good. That'll be good.
And the kick is good. So Rachel, on her second field goal attempt of the year, is true and puts 3 more points on the board for Sycamore. They now trail Colerain 23-9 with 3:02 left to go in the half.
Give her credit. That's a nice kick. Good hold. Colerain playing really looking like they didn't put a rush on that time. Kind of staying a little bit safe in case they had something fishy going on. Forced her to make it, and she, didn't feel the pressure right through.
So, it'll be Sycamore kicking off. The Cardinals got to be prepared. They got caught sleeping last week. Princeton snuck in a onside kick. But we'll see. Get another look. There's another look here on Waycross at Rachel Kogan's first ever varsity field goal attempt as it clears the uprights for 3 points. The Cardinals have had to run the 2-minute offense several times this year, and it hasn't taken them 2 minutes. It's taken them less than a minute twice on their 3-minute offense. Or excuse me, their 1-minute offense, 2-minute offense, whatever you call it. Their fast, quick-paced attack. So we'll see it here late in the first half.
All 3 timeouts left, so that's plenty of time for this Colerain. They just need to get a good return here, set themselves up.
Tinashe Berry, boy, this guy does everything. He's lined up at the 35-yard line. He's on kick return coverage as well, kickoff return coverage as well. So here's the ball, and it's a squib kick right down the middle of the field. Takes a good hop, picked up at the 20, out to the 25, out to the 30, made a few men miss, out to the 35, still on his feet, all the way down. There's a flag late.
Yeah, it might have been a face mask there.
We'll see what the call is and where they mark it off.
That would be fantastic for the Cardinals.
Yes, it would. Looks like they're marking it at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Murphy, Jose Murphy takes it and looks up there. And kind of talking to the coach, and might it be a block in the back against Colerain? So not really sure. We're just guessing at this point.
We're always just guessing.
Referees again are going to huddle up and have a conference, and it looks like they're facing Colerain's end zone, and they're going to walk it off against the Cardinals.
So an unfortunate turn of events for the Cards there on that kick return. It was a good return, but they're going to lose 10 yards on the penalty.
Well, they're at their own 27, so they're not in the shadows of their own zone.
Right
there's
a block in the back. There's a block in the back.
So Kelvin Cook comes out, 2 wide receivers.
Yep, first down and 10 at the 27-yard line, up 23-9. 3 minutes to go. Let's see if they can get some more points. Kelvin Cook takes it, hands it off to Daquan Smith-Moore. He turns his feet, and it's a fumble. I think Sycamore recovers it. They do. They recovered at the 35-yard line, so a very inopportune time for Daquan Smith-Moore to have, I think, his first fumble of the year. Sycamore recovers it, and they're going to have it first down and 10 at the Colerain 35-yard line.
Usually pretty sure-handed. Not sure if he didn't get the I believe it was contact. I don't believe it was in the exchange. And that was number 29 from Alex Malone, who comes up. Today, Sycamore's not going away easy. It's 23-9. They got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, and they're trying to get back on, close this lead for the Colerain Cardinals down a little bit.
And I can assure you, no one will be tougher on himself than himself, and that's Daquan Smith-Moore. I'm sure he's ate up about that, and that will not happen again the rest of this game. So Greg Simpson takes it this time, hands it off again right over the middle. Good running room once again. Number 1 takes it out past right at the 30-yard line. It'll be about a 5-yard gain on the first down play.
Yeah, Solomon McMullen, he's not that big, 170 pounds, but Brandon, I think you hit it on the head. Both the quarterback and running back make themselves skinny, and they just they don't need much of a crease right there.
There's several Cardinals with arms reached out trying to make the play, but you need a full body contact. You're not going to bring either of these running backs down with just an arm.
So Sycamore has the ball, 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the first half. Snap is back to Simpson. He fakes the pass, drops back, looks the pass again. Throws it deep into the end zone, and it is
out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds. I'm not even sure that he caught that ball.
It did not, because the ball just bounced into a float.
There you go.
The homecoming floats are getting set up there on the track.
Yeah, they do a little stop and go right here, and he gets the wide receiver one-on-one. Safety coming over late.
And I know it's the design of the play, but Simpson has to have a check down there. That was the only man in the route. That was a one-man route. Ryan Williamson and Jeff Christensen were both right there.
Yeah, he was double covered. There's no question.
Hitting him against the sideline.
But you know what? Wide receiver gets his hand on the ball with a foot inbounds there. He had an opportunity for a touchdown.
He did, but it'd
still make a great catch. But but
3rd and 5.
You got time left with 2 timeouts, 2 minutes, 3rd down and 5. Let's see what they do. Once again, he's got one back. Greg Simpson takes it. And he is met in the backfield. The ball is on the ground. The Colerain defense swarms. What did you say? Is that a film defensive play?
And that was another play where they jump it. And what a time of the blitz by Eric Johnson. He timed it perfect at the snap count, causes a fumble in the mesh, and it's 4th and long for the Aviators.
Shades of Jadavian Clowney's big hit there. The only thing Simpson's or McMullen's helmet stays on, but as you said, he jumps at Colerain not using a timeout here.
This is a little bit of a chess match. Cardinals don't want to give time. The Aviators are going for it on 4th down. The Aves don't want to give it back necessarily. So a little interesting chess match between the two coaches.
Well, your last 2 offensive possessions by the Colerain Cardinals have kind of been a little questionable.
Either way, Sycamore takes a timeout here, so maybe their chance here to discuss the play from an offensive standpoint.
Well, this first half's had a little bit of everything, and for those of you listening online, we encourage you to stay online during halftime. We'll have halftime stats towards the end of halftime. We'll also have scores of games from around the city. Again, we mentioned there were some big ones. Moeller and Elder, X and LaSalle, Lakota West and Fairfield, as well as the rest of the ones inside Oak Hills and Princeton inside the GMC. It's a big night for football here in Greater Cincinnati. 23-9, Colerain leads over Sycamore. It is 4th down and 12 for the Aviators at the Colerain 37-yard line. 1 minute and 19 seconds left to go. They just used their 2nd timeout of the half. Colerain has all 3 of their timeouts. So if they can stop the Aviators here on 4th and 12 and get the ball back, and again, you mentioned it earlier, Brian, Greg Simpson is also the punter. So do not be shocked if he takes this ball and just punts it and tries to pin Colerain deep. He takes the ball, and that's exactly what he does. And again, it's another good pooch kick. Drops it about the 10, but it's going to go into the end zone. And a touchback, thank goodness, for the Colerain Cardinals.
So the Cardinals will have 3 timeouts on minute 12 to go, 80 yards.
Colerain, they do have lightning on the bottle, can attack you with many different players. Cook doesn't have the greatest arm. He won't throw the 70-yard bomb down there, but he'll dump it off to the receivers, and they can break it.
How long do you think the actual pass was last week, the 80-yard touchdown pass to Datewan Smith?
Maybe about 35, 40 yards at
would you
most.
say it was?
It's
Yeah.
probably the limit of his arm.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's very accurate within 30.
And it was a beautiful pass last week. So Calvin Cook under center, directing the offense. Jordan Asbury in motion. Takes the ball, gives it to Datewan Smith Moore, gives it to little Pocket Hercules one more time, get his confidence back. Takes it out to the 25-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 5. Clock is ticking now, under a minute to play. Again, Colerain with all 3 timeouts.
And no real sense of urgency right now from the Cardinals. They may be content. Try to get this first down. If you get the first down, maybe then pick up the pace. But right now, they're content with that big lead.
Absolutely. 45 seconds to go. Calvin Cook takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, looking for some room. He's spinning, juking all over the place. How did he get out of that? That's
He's
unbelievable.
still loose.
He's still loose, looking for a block. He gets it. He's around the end. He's still on his feet. He's taken out of bounds all the way up at the, let's see where they mark it, the Colerain 45-yard line. So a 20-yard rush for Calvin Cook.
Every time you're like, just cut up field, he makes another juke move, he never spin move, cuts to the other side of the field. And he's making people miss in a fantastic run for Calvin Cook. Now I think they go to that 2-minute offense, 30 seconds to play. Still the full complement of timeouts.
First down and 10 at their own 45-yard line, approaching midfield. The Colerain Cardinals up 23-9 on Sycamore, looking to get some points here before the end of the half. Asbury in motion. Calvin Cook drops back, looks to pass, throws it deep for Deshaunte Jones. Just overthrows him. He was so close, within a yard. He almost had him, but good throw by Calvin Cook.
And if you're the Sycamore Aviators, you got to know it's coming. How do you let him get behind the safeties like that?
I was going to say something. A pre-play, I was watching the safety. I believe it's 29. He's got a little bit of limp. He was shooken up on the play before, making the tackle.
Incomplete pass stops the clock. 25.9 seconds to go.
So
again, Colerain with all 3 timeouts.
So your safety on the slot, 29. Let's see, look at him. Hands on the hip. If you're an offensive coordinator up in the booth, you're scouting him.
Yep, 3 receivers split wide to that side. Calvin Cook takes it, pitches it to number 2, Datewan Smith Moore. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down and gets out of bounds. Stops the clock again. First down and 10 for the Cardinals.
Talk about as Calvin Cook does a fantastic job here. Datewan Smith Moore finding the hole. You talk about the Aviators' safeties having their hands on the hips. That long run back and forth across the field looks like it took a little bit out of Calvin Cook. That summer conditioning right now playing a big part for Calvin Cook.
He's got his hands on his hips too, doesn't he?
He must have ran 150 yards to get 20 there.
But an important 20 because it did pick up the first down, and it's Datewan Smith Moore with another first down run. So 1st and 10 now at the Sycamore 42. Calvin Cook takes it, drops back, looks to pass, doesn't see what he likes. He's going to tuck it and run himself. And he's hit out of bounds.
There's a late hit out of bounds.
Wow. That is very costly for the Sycamore Aviators. Not sure who laid the hit. We may have it on replay.
13, Jake Hobbs. Cook steps out of bounds, and he kind of gives him a hello, you there. It really wasn't much of an intent, but as we're watching the replay, he's clearly out of bounds, and he kind of acts like he's holding up, hits him, but tries to catch him too.
And it's one of those things we talked about. I think it was the Trinity Samrocks who did it. If you're the running back, hit the guy, you initiate the contact, because they're not going to call a late foul out of bounds on the running back.
So that's almost going to take Colerain into Zach Gainer territory.
It'll put it right on the edge. It's still probably out of Gainer's comfortable range here.
So his ball's at the 28.
27-yard line, first down and 10 for the Cardinals. 15 seconds to go. Calvin Cook takes it, passes it. It is batted down at the line. So only 2 seconds expired on the clock, but it'll be 2nd down and 10.
And again, it's big Caden Richter, all 6'5" of them, putting his big mitts in the hand, doing his best J.J. Watt impersonation there.
Yeah, I tell you what, the one thing that does is run the clock. They maybe only have time for 2 more plays.
He tried to ran 2 seconds off the clock, though.
So 13.1 seconds to go, yep. 13.1 seconds to go. Kelvin Cook now in the shotgun, looking to pass exclusively. Drops back, looks to throw. Throws it deep into the end zone. Trevon Hudson goes up, and it is knocked down, almost intercepted. But Trevon Hudson tried to adjust to it, but just couldn't quite do it. It was knocked down by number 80 for the Sycamore Aviators. 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Eric Stepp, it's a jump ball. You play it at the highest, and Hudson kind of was waiting for it to come down. He's got to attack the ball at its highest point. It's a tough play because it was so underthrown.
So the Cardinals here, you're in a difficult spot. You don't want to run too much time here because you got 7.7, but you want to get some extra yardage here. You got to either get end zone or get quick 10 yards and call timeout.
Well, again, 3 timeouts, so they've got it. Kelvin Cook takes it, passes it. It is caught by Jordan Asbury.
Timeout.
First down all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, the clock stops on the first down, so there'll be 2.7 seconds left to go.
And
obviously, they're going to roll Zach Gaynor out there to attempt the field goal to put the Cardinals up 26-9.
So, if you're Coach Bolden short of a touchdown, I don't think you could be more happy as long as Zach Gaynor can execute this 23-yard attempt, 24-yard attempt. The only thing going against Zach Gaynor, though, this ball is at the hash mark, so he'll have to kick it at an angle.
Great play on 3rd down by Kelvin Cook, and the catch again by the junior, Jordan Asbury. You can see he's wide open in space, but went up and did exactly what you talked about, Brian. Got that ball at its highest point and came down at the 11-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals, up 23-9, looking to tack 3 more on the board.
So it's going to all come down to the 300 monster here for these special teams. We got Turner is your long snapper. That is, who's your holder again?
It's Spencer Henn.
Spencer Henn.
The backup quarterback.
He has been hurt of late. He's really not been able to be the backup quarterback. He's just healthy enough, basically, to be the holder.
So Spencer Henn is on the hold. Zach Gaynor in for the field goal attempt. 2.7 seconds to go. Here we go. We have whistles now.
And
Sycamore is going to use their last timeout for the icing.
Coach Datillo will try to ice the Iceman. Now, I know Datillo is a former ex-disciple, but did he watch the X film and saw that Speck's 3 timeouts did not phase Zach Gaynor?
Well, you know, Brandon, I don't know if what the stats are in high school. I was watching a pro game about 2 weeks ago, and they said it's actually improves the kicker at the pro level when you call the timeout.
Well,
but these guys aren't pros.
But you know what, though? It's a great point because here's the deal, right? So Sycamore has no more timeouts. So now Zach goes out there knowing that they can't call a timeout. So there's no pressure. There's no worry about it. If he doesn't call the timeout with 1 left, it's still in Zach's head a little bit of, oh, is he going to call it? Is he going to call it? Oh, he didn't call it. Okay, now I got to kick. But now he knows, well, he's not going to call a timeout. He doesn't have one. So it's nice and easy. Line up, put it through. 3 more points on the board. Let's see if he can do it. Zach Gaynor, the senior, number 47. Snap is back, hold is down. Kick is up, it's high enough, it's long enough.
It's way high enough,
it's
good
enough. Zach Gaynor puts the ball through the uprights to give Colerain, as time expires, 3 more points and a 26-9 lead here at Colerain High School on homecoming over the 5-1 Sycamore Aviators.
You know what? That's a perfect snap, a perfect hold, and that's the best looking kick I've seen from Gaynor. That was absolutely high, perfect, right off the turf, dead center.
So an exciting first half here at Cardinal Stadium from all of us at WeAreColerain.com. At half, that's the Colerain Cardinals 26, the Sycamore Aviators 9.
Steroids can really damage your body. They can cause tendons to tear and bones to stop growing, damage kidneys, destroy the liver, even cause heart attacks and strokes. Not to mention something else they can do to a guy's body. Find out more about the dangers of using steroids. Visit drugfree.org.
And we are back, and welcome to the second half of action here at Colerain Stadium here at 8801 Cheviot Road at the Colerain Cardinals leading the Sycamore Aviators 26-9 here. An exciting first half here on WeareColerain.com and Waycross Community Television. I am Brandon Wyatt, joined by Brian Wyatt and Chris Himanitis here up in the booth here at Colerain High School. Exciting first half. The Colerain Cardinals. Sycamore has got to do something here to stop the Cardinals, who will start the ball with the ball here in the second half.
So with under 2 minutes to go before we get ready to start the second half, again, this is Chris Himanitis from WeAreColerain.com. Thanks for those of you who are tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Cardinals do lead 26-9 here at halftime against a very determined, very talented Sycamore team here on the road. Again, they have a 5-1 record coming into this game, and it may seem a little dramatic, and certainly those who know me know I'm not overly dramatic, but this is a very important game for them. With 2 losses, if they were to lose this game, I'm not saying they will, but if they were to lose this game, Sycamore would put themselves in a very difficult position when it comes to playoffs. They, believe it or not, even if they went out at 8-2, may not make the playoffs due to the weak schedule that they played in some of their other games that they did win. Those teams, those defeated opponents, just not having very good seasons, not winning a lot of games, and that's unfortunately going to hurt them come playoff time if they're fortunate enough to make it. So this is a very big game for Sycamore. They've got to try and find a way to get back into this game, get momentum on their side, and try and find a way to shock the world, and certainly the city of Cincinnati, and maybe pull off certainly what would be the biggest upset in the city tonight by beating Colerain. And, you know, the way the offense has played so far, outside of the one series where they went backwards, Brian and Brandon, I don't know that their defense is going to have enough to slow down this Colerain offense.
Well, they made great adjustments there in the second quarter, you know, spreading out their tackles. I mean, Colerain was, their play calling was dictated by field position, but they were containing up until that, as we said, that last 2-minute drill that they had. But
And it's a thing we see from teams. They'll try to throw some fancy formation, change something up in front, and it takes a series or two for the Cardinals. They know what they do versus whatever front. They know the adjustments. Coach Bolden learned from Coach Haynes. He's got his own little wrinkles on things. So they give him a drive or two. They talk with the quarterback. They talk with the offensive line. Hey, on the sidelines, tell me what's happening. What are they throwing at us that's different than before? So let's see here in the first possession of the second half.
And the eyes of the sky here of the Colerain coaching staff. You know, there's 5 or 6 guys up here, all with headsets, communicating. Coach Woles, great eyes, and he's got great support. Coach Heffron's in there, a great support staff for Coach Bolden. But as we said, Colerain will start off the second half with the ball, looking to extend this lead. So again, Sycamore tees the ball up at their own 40. Number 10 for Sycamore is not on the roster.
At least the one provided to us here in the booth.
So we'll call him unnamed number 10. Kicks the ball up, and again, it's a squib right down the middle of the field. It's picked up right at about the 14-yard line, taken up to the 20, the 25. There's some room. TJ Dooley's got it. He makes a few men miss. He's going to be tackled, oh, so close to being gone, but gets all the way up to the 42-yard line. So great starting field position for this Colerain offense.
That's what you're supposed to do as a kick returner. Don't hesitate. You look for one seam, you make a commitment, you go for it. You got to be fearless. You're going to get some big hits, but if that seam is open and TJ Dooley found one, a big return can happen.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Colerain on their own 43-yard line. Up 26-9. First offensive play of the second half. Jordan Asbury in motion. Handoff is to TJ Dooley. He takes it forward for about 3-4 yards on the play. It'll be second down.
So just a simple give, dive, straight up the middle here to start the second half of play. It looked like Daytwan Smith-Moore hit the line of scrimmage there initially, but somehow bounced, stayed on his feet. They'll mark him officially for a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, low center of gravity. He drove through that line. He just kind of disappears right there. Wasn't a read option. It was kind of maybe a feeling out by the coaching staff, see what they're going to do off the fullback dive.
Jordan Asbury in motion. Delvin Cook once again takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, runs around and completely fooled everybody. Uses his speed, gets all the way down to the Sycamore We'll see where they finally mark it at the 34-yard line.
Again,
First down run for Kelvin Cook.
get a look at the replay here on Waycross, and we talked about it on the first play of the game. Here again in the second half, Josh Bolin on the unbalanced formation does a fantastic job with the veer block, sealing the outside edge for Kelvin Cook to follow behind and pick up a big yardage.
And it was a great read in the mesh. They get the ball, and both quarterback and fullback have their hands on the ball when they get to the line of scrimmage. And it's a kind of a feeling out of the process whether to give the ball back or give it to the fullback.
First down and 10. This time is a pitch out to Jordan Asbury. He shakes and bakes, makes number 80 miss. He's got enough for the first down. He's still on his feet. Inside the red zone goes Jordan Asbury on a 13-yard pickup. First down, Cardinals.
I tell you, don't blink on this one. This is about as quickly run and perfectly run executed options I've seen here at Colerain. Kelvin Cook bang the fullback, keeps it back to Asbury. Sycamore cannot contain Deshaunte Jones downfield blocking, but he's taken out of bounds. First down, Colerain.
And as a part of pregame warmups, you'll see them. It's a drill where they give it to the fullback, grab a second ball, and immediately pitch it. That almost happened there. That was one of the fastest pitches out of the mesh you'll see for the Cardinals.
This time it's a counter. Kelvin Cook takes it, hands off TJ Dula. He runs around left side trying to find some room. He lowers his helmet and tries to make some contact out of bounds. They kind of go after each other, and there's flags being thrown.
TJ Dula was thrown into the fence. That's the whole width of the track he was thrown.
He was 30 feet out of the field of play. You'll see it here on Waycross. They were battling each other out of bounds. Neither one of them would let go, but number 4 for Sycamore decided that he didn't like TJ hanging on, and he just threw him.
And they're perfectly fine. Both are jostling. Nothing's going to be called.
Yep.
And it's the final little push, almost not even a push. He kind of grabbed him by the shoulder pad, threw him, that really threw that play.
You're exactly right. If they would have both just let up, no flags would have been called.
So dead ball, personal foul against Sycamore. We're going to see here the replay again. It's just they stretch it out. They run the counter, and TJ gets outside trying to get it. And it does a good job forcing him out of bounds, initiates contact. But he's outside the stripes. Yep. He's outside the coach's box.
Now they're on the track.
Onto the track, and then an extra throw almost through the gate where the players come in.
Great video coverage by Waycross.
First and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line. Kelvin Cook takes it, fakes the handoff, pitches it to Jordan Asbury. He's almost tackled in the backfield. He stays on his feet, keeps his feet moving. There's a penalty flag.
Oh, real late flag behind the play.
Yep. Jordan Asbury, though, staying on his feet, keeping him churning, trying to get inside the 5, which he does. I got a feeling this is going to be against Colerain for maybe possibly in the area of holding.
But the referee was pointing at Datewan Smith-Moore. I don't know how the fullback being tackled gets a holding call.
See what they call here. Kelvin Cook running to the sideline.
We have an injured aviator.
Yep. So
yeah, it looks like it's going to be a face mask on the play.
A 5-yard variety as we get another look here at the play. It's just a fantastic job by Asbury. He tries to get outside. He's captured by the shirt tail, stays on his feet, breaks another arm tackle, and is finally brought down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be interesting with the spot as we have an aviator down, so they have it is down to hurt.
It was Alex Malone, the gentleman that made the tackle. When he had the jersey, kind of got whipped around into the legs of a Colerain.
And they haven't really spotted it just out of respect of the young man who's down on the field.
But yeah, I think they marked off a 5-yard face mask or half the distance. So
I don't think they've marked the penalty off yet. It'll be an automatic first down, it looks like.
Yep, I think they've marked it off. First down and goal at the 2-yard line for Colerain. The referee now signaling to the Colerain huddle to get back out on the field. They want to get this started. Again, Cardinals up 26-9.
And actually what it'll be a 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
There you go. Thanks for the interpretation, Brandon. Good point.
So Sycamore has also brought in their goal line defense.
So I'll tell you what, you don't see this from Colerain too often. That very narrow splits, almost heel to heel on the offensive line.
Directly under Kelvin Cook takes it, gives the ball to Datewan Smith-Moore. He keeps his feet trucking. He's going to pick up 1 yard. Didn't have enough to get in, but did move it down to the 1. It'll be second down and goal.
I'll tell you what, he gets stood up, but it takes 3 aviators to take little Datewan Smith-Moore down.
Yep, you can see he's still trucking his feet, and you're right, 3 aviators before they can change momentum and get him down. So they're now sitting on the 1 yard line. It's second down and goal for Colerain. This is a big play here. Do not want to fumble that ball. Secured and take it in.
You might not even see a handoff here. Might be a straight sneak from the Cardinals.
Fullback.
Kelvin Cook takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, and walks into the end zone untouched. Colerain touchdown. Kelvin Cook on the keeper.
You know, that's why they run the plays, and we're up here in the booth. Everybody in the field thinking middle of the field, whether it's the fullback or the quarterback, they run option left. Kelvin Cook, there's nobody within 15 yards of him.
With the blocking up front, I don't think it mattered what play they ran there.
Yeah, that was really well executed. Waiting for the extra point.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up.
So Zach
And
Gaynor,
it's good.
Zach Gaynor, fresh off of homecoming court, comes in and kicks the extra point. And with just under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter, Colerain has opened up a 33-9 lead over the Sycamore Aviators. Could not have asked for a better start to the second half for the Colerain Cardinals. Score update, Oak Hills 44, Princeton 19.
Elsewhere updates, 70, Centerville 34, Northmont 34.
That may go down to whoever's got the ball last. That's unbelievable.
Big game on North Bend. The red school on North Bend leads the blue school on North Bend 16-10. They missed an extra point.
Yeah, we've seen offensive struggles from the St. X Bombers like we haven't seen in a while. We know LaSalle can score, but that's kind of a surprise there. But a lot of advantage goes to the home team.
So Zach Gaynor tees it up.
I tell you, it is, Brian, you're right. It is mind-boggling, the offensive struggles of St. X. We really need their L2 points, and they're not helping us at all.
Zach Gaynor was one of two Cardinals, him and TJ Dula, who came down the steps to be representative on the homecoming court.
There's a high end-over-end kick, caught at about the 5-yard line, taken up to the 10, the 15, the 20. There we go, touched it about the 22, taken down at the 25. So a pretty good return for the Colerain Cardinals on special teams. Sycamore Aviators will have it first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And a great special teams play by Jose Murphy. He's unblocked and he just sort of waits. He doesn't want to commit, get himself in a bad angle, and just sort of waits at the 20, 22-yard line, waits for the returner to get there, makes the tackle, makes the sure thing, doesn't give up the big play.
I'll tell you, for Colerain fans, if you haven't made it up to the coaches show, what I do on Wednesday nights, had Jose and Elijah Campbell there this week. Good friends on and off the field. A special night. Really, really good moment here if you get a chance to go back and watch the coaches show.
We'll talk about that a little bit later. Greg Simpson with the pitch now to number 4. He takes it up to about the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. So about a 5-yard gain for Sycamore on first down.
And a little different look from the Aviators coming out of the second half. The whole time was the read option with the running back on the inside. This time it's the speed option outside where the running back is to the outside of the quarterback. Picks up 5 here on the first play of the second half.
Number 4, Alex Tillman on the carry.
Tillman's been busy tonight. He's been playing both sides of the ball and in the return game.
Second down and call it 5. I haven't updated the scoreboard.
It's about 6, I would say, by the chains.
Maybe 4.
Snap is back to Simpson, takes the ball, hands it off again, once again to Tillman. He moves it forward for maybe 2, possibly 3 yards. Going to take it up to about the 34-yard line.
And this will be a big third down for the Aviators. You let Colerain score on their first possession of the second half. You got to answer here, and it starts on this drive on this third down.
You're absolutely right, Brandon. This is a very important drive for Sycamore. I mean, it's early in the second half, still lots of time to play, but last thing you want to do is put the ball back in the hands of this Colerain offense, so they really do need that first down here.
And the A's were 0 for 7 in the first half on third down. They got to try to change that here in the second.
Let's see what this Colerain defense does. Jalen Christian calling out some signals. One wide receiver. Simpson takes it. It's a pitch. Almost caught in the backfield. Tillman's got it, and he gets enough for the first down. Well played by the Colerain defense, but unfortunately, Tillman made it out of the backfield and picked up enough for the first down out to the Colerain 40.
And Maine Williams went for the highlight play instead of the safe play there. He went to get the pitch before it got to the pitch man. He just misses it. Tillman able to pick up just enough for the first down.
Yeah,
check that Sycamore 40, not Colerain 40.
Yeah, the sophomores got to know. I mean, you see it in practice when you're running ones against ones. It's assignment football in the option, whether you're running it from the eye or you're running it from the spread.
Maine is a junior, but he's still a first-year starter.
First down and 10 for Sycamore at their own 40-yard line. Sycamore takes it as a pass caught by number 2, Weller. He's tackled to the open field by number 1. Great tackle. Not until he...
It's coming back.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming back.
And someone's got to get on the chain crew to not move. But I think the Sycamore Aviators is going to feel the pain the Colerain Cardinals have had all year. I think that pass is coming back because of a bad formation.
False start.
Illegal procedure, so that could be a number of things.
Yes, it could be. By the way, it's going to be a, is that a 10-yard penalty from the spot or a 5?
It's a 5-yard penalty.
Okay, so 5-yard penalty. So we'll replay first down.
I'll tell you what, every time I look to my left, for those of you watching on Waycross, you have to imagine that what's saying live at Colerain.com. That neon from the student section, it's just blinding.
It really is. I haven't looked. I looked at it once pregame, and I've not looked at it again. I mean, kudos for the enthusiasm, but that's a lot of yellow, orange, green, and pink. So here we go. Now 1st and 15, back at their own 35-yard line. Simpson takes it and hands it off. Caught in the backfield for about a 1-yard loss. Again, well defensed by this Colerain defense. And who comes out from back there? Number 62, Big Jacob Todd.
Yeah, Jacob Todd gets pressure up the middle, but you got to give Maine Williams there on the take. He's there to clean it up. Colerain, and we're getting a look here on Waycross of the student section. Kind of a little bit quiet tonight. They got kind of a big lead, kind of taking the third quarter off with the band.
It's also homecoming. But you talk about Jacob Todd. You know, you talk a big man like that, you're usually worried about conditioning. It's the opposite with Jacob Todd. He's the man wearing down the offensive line, and you see it here early in the second half.
You'll see it even more later. Snap is back to Simpson. He rolls to his left, looks to pass. Number 13 is back, and he is taken down for a sack.
Super sophomore Daryl Gardner.
Gardner comes from the weak side. He doesn't even give the quarterback time to set up. Comes flying in, gets a paw in the jersey, and kind of takes him to the ground.
And a great job by the sophomore. He grabs him by the shoulder pad, but not the collar. So avoids the horse collar tackle and gets the big loss. It'll be 3rd and 24.
Great defensive play here by the Colerain defense.
And we get a look for Colerain defensively here. Formation they introduced last week, they use it against the spread. You're going to see 6 DBs, and you're going to have Trey Hudson in a defensive tackle.
Yeah, Hudson, Randolph, Colbert. I tell you what, that's a lot of speed on defensive line.
T. Gray Scales roaming the middle.
Davenport, and normally a safety, is playing linebacker. So
he's got 2 tailbacks behind him in the backfield. Simpson takes it, fakes the handoff, of course looks to pass. Throws it deep down the field. It's a good throw. We'll see if it finds a target. It does not. It is knocked down. Thrown into double coverage, intended for number 2, Ryan Waller. It is incomplete, and it'll be 4th and 24.
And I'll tell you what, if you're a Colerain Cardinal fan, you're probably happy that ball was not intercepted, because that would have amounted to a very, very long net punt. Would have been intercepted about the 25, 20-yard line would have been the possession of the Cardinals. Here they can force Sycamore into a punt, get a chance at the return.
Great. Ryan Williams is deep, and he's got help back there from Jeff Christian. But you're right, that would have been just a long punt. But here's Simpson, and we got kind of a stoppage of play.
Timeout
Colerain.
And this probably stems, you have that dime package they bring in, the speed pass on 3rd and long. Probably not used to substituting that.
No, you had 11 on the field. You were good there.
No, I'm saying probably not. Or did Sycamore kind of gave a funky formation?
Don't know.
Actually look like that.
Don't know. But
so something triggered their Bolden did not like whatever he had out there from Sycamore and matched up with his Colerain Cardinals.
Well,
so
you're absolutely right. Gardner is going in the ball game. Hudson, who traditionally doesn't play defense, stayed in on special teams. So you might be right there. They had enough players on the field. They just might not have the
I think I was half right. I think it was a little bit of both there, the formation. Sycamore did come up with a little funky punt formation. Either way, timeout Colerain Cardinals. It'll be 4th and 24. The Aviators.
Yeah, but this deep, I mean, I know you're behind, but you're your own 26. 4th and a mile. It's not a good spot for a fake.
33 down 33-9. You can't hold anything back though.
If Colerain takes this ball and puts it in the end zone again and goes up 40-9, you're going to see some very interesting things from Sycamore the rest of the way.
And I'd keep waiting on it. You got to. I know you don't have the best wide receivers, but sometimes.
Snap is back. Simpson's got it. He thought about running maybe, but he kicked it. It bounces at the 40. TJ Doolin needs to stay away from it. That's exactly what it does. It takes a little bit of a Colerain side hop. The Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. So a good timeout by Coach Bolden to get his special teams aligned properly. And he's going to put the ball back in the hands of his offense and let them see what they can do. Clearly, Brian, this is not what Coach Totillo, coming in here with Sycamore, was expecting to see into the 3rd quarter, trailing 33-9.
Well, unlike last year, Sycamore's a little bit more one-dimensional with the run. They had a couple standout wide receivers last year that could get open and make plays. And so far, there's been a lot of dropped passes and really only throwing to one guy.
Cook under center.
Takes the ball, hands it off, taken up to about the 35-yard line, so about a 3-yard, maybe 4-yard gain on first down.
Well, you would say you might not be happy with a 3-4 yard game at Daytona Sycamore, but that was exactly how that last touchdown drive started.
Positive yards, and the clock is running, and I'm looking at a few of these Sycamore defenders see number 25 there, an outside linebacker. Big brace on his knee, but he looks like he's stretching out calf and hamstring. Might be cramping a little bit.
Offensive line spreading themselves out.
Oh, look at the middle of the field.
DSM saw something. Cook.
Yep, Kelvin Cook takes it and hands it off to DSM. Look at that, right up the middle. He's still running. 3 Sycamore Aviators stay on him, but not until he gets all the way into Sycamore territory, down to the 44-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
And this is one of those runs where you say, well, what's special about Daytona Smith-Moore? That 15-yard run is what's special. That's a 6-7-yard run where he carries 3-4 Sycamore Aviators down the field, stays on his feet, inches from the ground, and finally gets taken
And
down.
you really couldn't hear it, I don't think, online, but I think the crowd really respects what he does. And we had as big a cheer on that first down run as we would on a touchdown.
That was a huge cheer. First down and 10 now at Sycamore's 44-yard line. Kelvin Cook takes the ball, takes the handoff, keeps himself, tries to find some room.
Yeah, I don't think he grasped, but I just think he
got his arm across.
it.
Yep.
No gain on the play for Kelvin. Well defensed by the Sycamore Aviators. They're going to give him 1 yard on the play. Under 4 minutes ticking away here. Second down and 9. Kelvin Cook drops back to pass, throws it, intended for number 3, Jordan Asbury, wide open on just a go route, and unfortunately was thrown a little high and maybe a little behind him, but if he catches that ball, and here it is on replay, he's gone.
And I think just a little too much oomph on that ball. Asbury is wide open regardless. Probably going to float that one a little bit, a little more deft touch on that one next time for Kelvin Cook.
Which normally he does. He has a very soft touch on his passes. He really gunned that one, though. So it's now second down and 9. Again.
Third down and 9.
Excuse me. I apologize. Third down and 9.
A little different look for the Cardinals in the shotgun.
Yep, at the 44-yard line of Sycamore. Up 33-9 with 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. In the shotgun, Kelvin Cook takes it, rolls to his left, looks at the pass. He's got pressure from Tinashe Barre. He takes it, tries to make some people run, runs into his own guy, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, is going to pick up about 4 yards. About 2 or 3 yards. He's going to take it out to the 40. It'll be 4th down.
Kelvin Cook is so quick. The only people that can catch him are the Colerain players.
And I'll tell you what, though, Coach Bolden was not happy with that. Immediately as Cook gets up, he yelled at him. He missed somebody open. So interesting field position here at the Sycamore 40. It looks like the Cardinals will keep their offense out in the field.
So 4th and 6 at their own 40.
Yep, up 33-9, wanting to maybe find that proverbial nail in the coffin. And Tom Bolden was giving it to Josh Bolden when he came off the field. They got to get moving here. We got a play clock. Take a look at that back, Judge. Hand goes up. He better be quick. Snap is back. Kelvin Cook takes it, keeps himself, makes a man miss. He's going to make all kinds of people miss. And he's into the open and into the end zone. Touchdown, Kelvin Cook. The Cardinals go up 39-9.
Everyone in the building thought, oh, dive man makes the pitch. Not there. Kelvin Cook gives a little shimmy shake. Dominic Goodman made famous the head fake. Keep it, tuck it inside, and he's off to the races.
Outside linebacker from Sycamore did what Gardner did in the last play. Played in between the man. You got to tackle somebody, hit the quarterback and make him pitch, or turn him inside. And hit it. But this time he kind of stood in between them, played them both, and played neither.
So, extra point unit out. Snap is back. Kick is up.
Did you get that one?
And it's good. So at the 2:45 mark of the third quarter, it's the Colerain Cardinals 40, the Sycamore Aviators 9.
Well, that could be the proverbial nail in the coffin. I mean, that's exactly what Sycamore did not want to have happen. I mean, they've come out, they gave Colerain the ball to start this half. Colerain on their first two possessions have put the ball in the end zone and now lead by 31 points, up 40-9.
So a couple other score updates from around the city. At the end of 3 quarters of play, it's Moeller 28, Elder 7. 3 quarters of play done in at Lakota West and Fairfield. West leads 35-3 over the Fairfield Indians. Elsewhere, St. X scores and LaSalle makes their extra point. It's now 17-16. Bombers over Lancers. In the other big game at the end of 3 quarters, the Loveland Tigers lead Winton Woods 7-6.
And you just handed another score in college football. UC down 13-7.
So Zach Gaynor. Once again, busy leg. You think at a certain point he gets himself tired from so many kickoffs this year?
You have to absolutely believe he does. Ball lined up at the 40. Zach Gaynor gets into it. It's a low line drive, kind of a wobbly kick. Bounces into 20, picked up at the 10, taken out to the 15, taken out to the 20, 25. Whalers got it out to 35 to 40. Gets it all the way out to the Sycamore 42-yard line before he's taken down. Not necessarily good coverage by Colerain on that one.
And a good job by Whaler to break through the initial surge of Cardinals flocking downfield. Makes a spin move here right off of the Elijah Campbell tackle. Stays on his feet, picks it up extra 10, gets it out to the 42. I am completely facetious. Zach Gaynor should not be tired. That's what the offseason program's for here at Colerain.
He's a kicker for sake.
Right. Yes, he's a kicker for sake.
I was going to throw another word in there. I caught myself in mid-sentence.
We understand that. Thanks for explaining.
Did you guys know that Jesus Avila is playing for Thomas More?
Yes.
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Former Colerain Cardinal, Princeton Viking.
First down and 10. Simpson takes the ball, hands it off once again to number 1, I believe that was. Is that McMullen that took that? Picked up about 3 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 7.
I tell you, a little bit of extracurriculars in there.
Yep.
Jacob Todd, we saw it gets nasty in the offensive line, but it's been clean so far. But they're having some fun out there.
Tackle on the play by your homecoming runner-up. We found out at halftime. 2 Cardinals. TJ Dula, Zach Gaynor came down as part of homecoming
Brian
court.
Randolph did also.
Brian Randolph as well. T. Gray Scales decided I'm going to stay in the locker room. He wins the homecoming runner-up, king runner-up in the locker room.
You think if he comes out, if he's king?
Sycamore takes it, caught by number 2, but immediately tackled by number 21, short of the first down, and here comes the flag.
And here's what happened. The play before, a little extracurriculars, and Jacob Todd making him work up front. Probably got a little bit of retaliation. No, they're calling it on Jacob Todd. Ooh. So,
and yet he's applauding. Jacob Todd is applauding.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know if it was against him maybe or against Randolph, but either way, it's a 15-yard penalty against Colerain.
What had happened the previous play, one of the offensive linemen was giving Randolph a little bit of extra, and Jacob Todd kind of cleared him off the pile. So that play continued into that one, and Jacob Todd, I'm not sure who got the ball, but the Colerain loses their head, makes the first mental mistake of the ball game.
It's one lineman looking out for another. I'm okay with that. You like him to play a little bit cleaner than
Sometimes
that.
you're upset with personal fouls, and sometimes they're necessary.
Here we go now, first down and 10. Oh, it's a little reverse. 35's got it. Takes it down to the Colerain. Looks like they're at about the 32-yard line. Picked up about 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, a little counter, almost a jet sweep.
Yep.
His first carry of the day. Gets positive yards.
Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Sycamore with the ball, trailing 40-9 at Colerain on homecoming. Colerain Cardinals 6-0, looking to go 7-0 on the year. Sycamore 5-1, trying to stave off their second loss of the season. Lost earlier this year to Lakota West by 1 in overtime. Once again, Simpson takes it, fakes the handoff, runs around right side, cuts back across the middle, and he's into the open. He could be gone. Number 1 is there and pushes him right out of bounds. They're hitting each other hard. And there come flags everywhere. This is starting to get chippy all the way around.
Yeah, another few extracurricular activities. Simpson with the stiff arm. I almost call that's an overhand right.
Coach Bolden now addressing the entire Colerain team on the sidelines, reminding all of them, gentlemen, this game is not over.
Yeah, let's see this replay. We're watching on Waycross as Simpson finds crease in the outside, but he switches the ball to the other hand and throws a stiff arm, and Ryan Williams throws one back, and then they make a little bit of contact. They're both going at it, but it's that extra push, just like Sycamore had on the ends. When you're out of bounds, you just got to let him go.
And once again, the offensive player is not going to get called for a personal foul most of the time running out of bounds.
Never. I've never seen an offensive player called for, I mean, maybe it's happened. I've never seen it. So now it's first down and goal at the 9-yard line. Another 15-yard penalty, second of the series for Colerain. Simpson takes it, hands it off to number 1. He takes it around. He stays in bounds, but he gets inside the 10-yard line all the way down to maybe the 6. McMullen, the ball carrier. That will be the final play of the third quarter. They'll have to switch fields here. The Colerain Cardinals holding on to a 40-9 lead as we enter the fourth quarter.
You know, that's good timing on this third quarter. Not only you switching field, you slow the offense down a little bit, but with all the extracurriculars that are going on right now, it's a good time for coaches to pull their players aside, give them a nice little talking to. Says, hey, you know, you got the scoreboard, you got the points. Let's just get out of here and finish what we started. So we watch here too. I'm watching your captain, defensive captain, T. Gray Scales, got together with the head official. Just kind of, hey, let's talk with your team.
Like we said, a level-headed man, T. Gray Scales is. Saul Merlin make a big hit, pick up the man, and then pick up the ball hand of the referee. This time, talking with the referee, hey, let me know what I got to tell my team and handle the situation. We want nothing to get out of hand.
Well, I mean, I think his wrestling experience there, it's one-on-one, very physical. You know, and you've got to keep an even keel on your emotions in wrestling. Transfers well to the football side of this.
Again, for any of you that are listening, this is the last time I'll plead. If there's anybody listening and you'd like to email us here in the booth, the email address is radio@wearecolerain.com. The trivia question still remains unanswered. The answer is on wearecolerain.com. You've got to find it. You've got to do a little bit of digging. I'll give you a hint. It's in the documents section on the website. The question is, when was the last time Sycamore beat Colerain, and what was the score? So we're looking for a score and a year.
No. Can I guess?
No, you may not guess. You are not eligible. Second down and goal. Simpson takes it, fakes a handoff, rolls to his right. He's met at the 6-yard line. He falls forward inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. It'll be third down and goal.
And that seems to be Sycamore's bread and butter play. They've scored on it once. This time, the Cardinals able to hold. He's still going to manage positive yardage there.
Yeah, good penetration with Jacob Todd as well. Looks like it was Jose Murphy coming up from his safety position. Third down and goal. Ball spotted at the 4.
Clearly 4-down territory here for the Sycamore Aviators, trailing 40-9. Like I said, they're going to get creative, I think, not only after this series, but any other series they can to try and put points on the board. Snap is back. It's a pitch. It bounces on the ground. It's picked up and immediately tackled back at the 10-yard line.
Interesting here. Cardinals jumped the snap count there. Both middle linebackers, Jacob Todd, all in the backfield, immediately forced an errant pitch.
They brought everybody. Safeties were flying up too.
But the ruling on the field is that was a forward pass. And by the replay here on Waycross, it is definitely a forward pass. He got to him so fast that he forced a bad pitch, so bad that the pitch went forward for an incomplete pass.
So as a result, the ball is not taken back to the 10-yard line. It is still 4th and goal, now inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Again, trailing 40-9. This is a big 4th down for these Cardinals. You'd love to stop them here. You do that, and you can pretty much put this one on ice.
The Aves taking a real long time getting the play, and they had a late substitution.
Cardinal in the stands, cheering on their defense here.
Snap is back. Simpson's got it. He's going to look to run it himself. He lowers his head, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sycamore. It's tough to stop him. He's a very talented football player, and he's good at reading the holes, seeing where he could squeeze in there, running skinny, as you guys have mentioned, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, good seal block by 46, his fullback, and he runs right off his back end. Here comes their kicker.
Rachel Kogan connect on a 24-yard field goal earlier. She is 20 for 24 in the season from extra point attempts. She did miss one last week, though. That one is up. and good. So at the 11-12 mark of the fourth quarter, it's the Colerain Cardinals 40, the Sycamore Aviators 15.
Well, you got to feel good if you're Colerain. I mean, they've done what they need to do at this point to really prove themselves in this conference to be clearly the cream of the crop. I mean, unfortunately, Lakota West, who is laying the wood this week to Fairfield, also an undefeated team. Colerain is not going to get the opportunity to play Lakota West because of the rotating schedule and the way things work. It just didn't work out. But, you know, you'd like to think that maybe come playoff time we get a chance to see them and, you know, see what they're all about. But Cardinals have really established themselves tonight as the premier team in this conference, and they've got a whole lot of years to fall back on as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, but they have won 13 consecutive GMC championships, going for their 14th this year.
Lost 7-6.
So, yeah, I mean, you got to keep the train going. Unfortunately for the Cardinals this year, they don't play Lakota West, who might go the undefeated. And unfortunately for the Cardinals, they might have to share another title. Just got
a little bit of an update in our headset. Thanks again to Tony Suarez and the team here at Waycross. A big game of local interest. It is 7-6. And Tony, if you could, did you say that was a final?
According to my source, it is a final.
Source, it is a final. Winton Woods losing to Loveland, 7-6. Brian had to step out of the booth for just a minute, got called out. Not exactly sure why. Maybe we'll get an update on that as he gets back to his headset. Everything's good? All right, wonderful. Let's get back to football then. Cardinals up 40-16, 11 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the game. I missed why the ball's sitting at the 25.
Must have been a personal foul on the touchdown.
Must have been. It's a squib kick taken at the 50-yard line, and immediately the up man, I believe that's number 23 for the Cardinals, goes down to the 49. And Coach Joseph has his arms out, palms extended to the air, which, as if to say, you know, you can run that a little bit. You don't have to fall immediately.
You know what? A super smart play there by number 23, Deshaun Sarley. He's like, you know what? You got the lead. No need to take any chances here. I'll be perfectly happy with my Cardinals taking over at their own 49-yard line.
Absolutely, up 40-16 now, as Greg Simpson just pushed across the second touchdown of the night for the Aviators. Again, they have a failed two-point conversion and a field goal. It's kind of where the 16 points came in. Kelvin Cook under center, takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, runs around right end, looking for some room. Gets it down to about the 40, see where they mark it, right at the 45-yard line of Sycamore. So it'll be about a 6-yard pickup, second down.
Justin Miles doing a good job sailing the edge, and I'll tell you what, we seemed like we say it every week, a good block on the edge by Trey Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson's a wide receiver. We heard a lot about preseason. Really hasn't gotten the ball. Hadn't really needed to throw to him, but his value on blocking this year just doesn't go unnoticed by us.
Absolutely. Kelvin Cook this time takes it, hands it off right up the middle, taken to about the 39-yard line. Going to be very close to the first down. Probably just a little short, so it'll be third and short.
And the Cardinals, you see it here, just a straight. You'll see Kelvin Cook almost hop backwards on the option there and give it to the Kelvin Cook straight up the middle. That's what the Cardinals call the midline, and they've been really feeding on that here in the second half. Just a straight quarterback, fullback, just those two straight up the middle. Looks like we have an injury. I can't tell if it's an injury. Nope, it looks like maybe a contact fell out for I don't know. He's holding his helmet, holding his eye. Can't really tell there.
There's all kinds of things going on there. They're
I'm guessing an equipment issue. He had his helmet off, but he pulled it off.
Fixed it. The substitute that came in came out. Everything is as it is. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 for the Cardinals at Sycamore 41-yard line, leading 40-16. Trying to put one more score on the board on this series. Kelvin Cook takes it, gives the ball to Daytwan Smith-Moore, and he pushes forward past the 40-yard line and will have enough for the first down. Again, I don't know that I've seen Daytwan Smith-Moore. You can count on one hand the number of times he's been stopped for a loss this year.
Let's rephrase that. He's been stopped for a loss. How many times he's gone backwards after contact?
It's true. Better way to say it. So at the 40-yard line now of Sycamore, Colerain has it 1st and 10. Again, leading 40-16. Kelvin Cook takes it. It's a speed pitch, number 9, TJ Dula. He's got it.
Spins out of one tackle.
He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. This is where, with about 10 minutes left in the game, this is where the weight training and conditioning program of the Colerain Cardinals usually really starts to settle in and helps them on those wide pitches and those speed pitches, because they seem to be usually in a little bit better condition than their opponents.
It's also that sort of weird spot in the game where you're up big, where you don't want to open up the playbook, so they get a little more conservative. You might normally in this situation, Cardinals might look to pass or play action out of that, but in this case, they just want to hold on to the ball and work this clock to their advantage.
Absolutely. TJ Dula in motion. Kelvin Cook takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he is taken down in the backfield. Great tackle by number 80. It's going to be a loss on the play for the Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, don't see that too often. Kelvin Cook tackled for a loss.
And Eric Stepp, who actually had a kick return earlier on the squib, nice little gain there, makes a play here. And that's usually the key for teams to stop the option, is great tackling by your secondary.
Yeah, come flying up from his safety position. Kind of an odd number for a safety, but I know he doubles as a wide receiver for the Sycamore Aviators.
Cardinals taking a long time to get this play.
Well, it's 3rd down and 11. You'd like to be able to convert here. Keep this drive alive. Kelvin Cook takes it, and it's knocked down and intercepted. That man again, number 80, popped it up in the air and caught it himself, returned it back up to the Colerain 45-yard line. So nothing for the Cardinals on that series at all.
And twice today, Caden Richter has batted a Kelvin Cook pass out of the air. This one
25.
25 this time. Todd Lewis, who gets a mid on the ball, hands up. Second time today, batted ball down at the line of scrimmage. This time it falls in Aviator hands.
Kelvin Cook throws an interception, and that's one thing about having kind of a shorter quarterback, only about 5'10", with these bigger defensive linemen getting the balls up. He's really got to find a seam to get it through, but heads up play by the Aviators. They got the ball back.
Oak Hills is winning against Princeton 72-19.
Wow.
Oak Hills is laying it to the Vikings.
Simpson drops back, throws it deep down the field. It is almost caught, but not quite. Falls incomplete, just beyond the outstretched arms of number 2. Once again, that is wide receiver Ryan Waller.
Final elsewhere scores. Moeller defeats Elder 35-14. And the current number one seed in Region 2, Southern Ohio, Centerville falls to Northmont 41-34.
That's a huge upset there.
Opening the door for a possible higher seed for the Cardinals. So, second and long for the Abes.
And Oak Hill's having 72 points. You mentioned that was after 3 quarters. Simpson takes it, tries to fake the handoff. It wasn't much of a fake at all, but he keeps it, moves forward all the way out to just past midfield.
God, they're good at that. I don't know what sort of drill they run at Sycamore. We're talking about the running back drills in Colerain. What a job that Sycamore Aviator running backs do at just finding the smallest of seams in the line.
Well, yeah, they find that seam and just one plant and go. We see that a lot from Colerain running backs. I mean, be very decisive. Plant the foot and turn it upfield, and I tell you what, they accelerate like with the best of them.
So it's now 3rd down and 6. Ball marked on their own 49-yard line. Drops back to pass in the shotgun, does Simpson. He takes it, passes complete. Enough for the first down. Down to the Colerain 44-yard line. First down Aviators.
You know, other than the, correct me if I'm wrong, other than the quick little passes to the running back, he has only thrown the ball to Waller. You remember any other passes downfield to any other receiver?
You had the stats in front of you.
Doesn't tell me who he's thrown to. He's only got
receiving.
He's only got 3 completions.
Well, there you go.
Waller definitely is their leading receiver for a reason. Here we go, the Colerain defense right through the middle. And wow, how did he?
I tell you what, they just
That's
get
amazing.
skinny.
They just do get skinny. He came shooting out of that massive humanity and is going to pick up about 3 yards, maybe even 4 yards on the play.
I mean, Scales, Todd, they all get penetration, and it's Colbert making a tackle 3 yards past it.
Solomon McMullen, again, the senior running back, picks up 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7. Clock now under 7 minutes to go. Colerain up 40-16.
Chris, I might be showing my age here, but do you remember Hot Wheels?
course.
The little car wash that they went through in the track that propelled
Yes,
them through.
yes.
That's what the Sycamore running backs look like.
With the little sponge foam.
Right,
other
that's
thing?
what the
Yes.
Sycamore running backs look like going through that line of scrimmage.
Oh my God, all of a sudden I feel old. Simpson takes it, rolls around right, looking for some room, and again, he gets skinny. He's going to have enough for the first down. Pick up about 8 yards on the play, down to the Colerain 32-yard line.
And
first down, Sycamore.
Tackled from behind by nose tackle, 300-pounder Jacob Todd.
Now that is a mismatch if you've ever seen one. You don't want to see him on a 40-yard dash, but out there in that play, Jacob did exactly what he needed to do.
10 yards downfield, the big man's making a play.
Look at this, look at this, look at Todd. Look at him go.
Hot Wheels. Next, we're going to talk about when you're playing with a stick and a wheel.
So Simpson takes it, passes it out, caught by number 1 this time. McMullen takes it and again, gets low and gets out past the Colerain 25-yard line. It's going to be about a 7, maybe 8-yard gain on the play. It'll be a second down and short.
But if you're the Colerain Cardinals, though, I think you're okay with this. I know you never want to give up a touchdown.
Right.
But if you can work this clock, you got plenty of cushion.
Absolutely. I mean, you're up 40-16. Again, these are the garbage points in the game that, you know, doesn't show up in the box score, but I mean, Colerain's playing smart. Simpson takes the ball, runs it around, keeps it himself. He's going to get enough for the first down, just barely. Yep, they're going to give him the first down. So the clock stops.
And at this point, too, Colerain's not attacking on defense and trying to prevent the big play. So as long as they can make the play in front of them.
Yep. Great point, Brian. Great point. Keep it in front of you. Keep them inbounds. Keep the clock moving when you can.
Yeah, we saw earlier the linebackers and even the safeties all come, jumping the snap count and blitzing, and they're just kind of playing catch defense.
Yep. Simpson out of the shotgun, takes the ball, pitches it once again to number 1. He's got it, looking for some room. He's going to get all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Can't stop the clock, though, if they keep getting first downs. I mean, can't keep the clock running, excuse me, if they're always getting first downs because the clock's constantly stopping.
And a good job there by Maine Williams to force the pitch. He just got no help on the pitch man.
So the big sticks are down now. It's first and goal. Right inside the 10-yard line. Simpson, it's
all sorts
skipped.
of confusion. I don't think this play will count regardless.
And the snap was done early.
Yeah, everyone on Sycamore jumped offside. That's why that play, I think the center must have mishandled the ball, dropped or something.
But did he snap it late and everybody moved? Because if he snapped it early and nobody moved, that play should have still been live.
Colbert thought he had to come off the field because his helmet came off, but again, it came off well after the play. So.
Yeah, we were told from the booth, don't have a replay of it, but the snap was late.
So that's a 5-yard penalty. The ball comes back to the...
Yeah, if you looked at it, everyone from Sycamore went, and then that looked like the center's like, oh, oops. Everyone's going, tried to snap it real fast, and the ball never came off the ground.
Right.
Fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, the play will not count, so that 15 yards is really just a 5-yard loss, and they get to keep that first down.
That's right. Well, now it's first and goal back at the 15-yard line. Simpson takes it, fakes to his left, runs to his right. He's swarmed in the backfield and taken down after maybe picking up 1 yard, but most importantly, kept in bounds by the Colerain defense.
Yeah, good play on the outside. Demetrius Colbert, along with Jalen Christian, limit Simpson just a minimum gain.
Mason leads Hamilton 59-6 at the end of the third quarter.
We get an update. Oak Hills had 72 points after 3 quarters.
So Princeton gives up 56 to us last week. They've given up 72 3/4 to Oak Hills this week. I mean, at what point? I mean, if they just quit?
Got it. Go.
It's hard enough. You've got an injury. If Gilbert's out of the game, who knows?
But that's not it. He didn't play defense. Not until he gets to UC anyway. Simpson takes it in the shotgun, passes it into the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Yep, that's definitely pass interference. Jeff Christian can argue all he wants, but he was probably okay there if he let the Sycamore guy go, but he puts a hand in his chest, and that's going to draw a flag.
But, you'd rather have a pass interference there than a touchdown. I've got no problem with that.
Here's the thing. In high school, it's not automatic from the 1 yard line. It's going to be half the distance to the goal. You give up an automatic first down, but it's still half the distance to the goal, and you don't give up a touchdown. So it'll make it 1st and 10 for the Aves from the 7-yard line.
The clock is stopped on the incompletion. Referees discussing placement of the ball. Yeah, you know, and I'm glad they get everything right, but this crew really huddles up pretty often.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
So,
Where are we next week? I'm curious. Now looked ahead at the schedule. Keep my mind focused on the game at hand. What are we doing next week? We're on the road. We have Middletown next week?
yes.
Taking on the Middies. We're here?
Simpson
We're
back
home?
to pass, throws it into the end zone.
Almost caught. Look at that. Almost caught, almost intercepted, bounced around a few times. Be second down and goal.
Good on a look at it. Ball is tipped.
We are home next week. We're not playing Middletown. We're home against Mason next week. The Comets come a-calling.
Yeah, he tries to find the fullback, Silverman. Hits him right in the hands, and he drops it in the end zone, brings up second down.
Just to finish that thought, Cardinals are at home next week for their final home game of the year, senior night, when they will take on the Mason Comets. So if you're in the listening area here around Colerain, we really do encourage you to come out and cheer on these seniors. We're graduating a lot of really good ones. Simpson takes the ball, fakes the handoff, rolls around, does a spin move, stays on his feet. Let's see if he got in. I don't think he did. He's going to be stopped short right at about the 1.5-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal. Now under 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game. This Colerain defense doing exactly what they want to do.
And Simpson makes a great spin move on Tigre. Stales loses it there at the end, but they're going to say his knee was down before the fumble came out.
They've run that quarterback counter all night. Very effective. Good pulling guard in center there. And he does. He runs right off his fullback. Follows his blockers well. Don't expect to see anything different on 3rd down.
Tinashe Perry in the backfield as a blocker. Simpson takes it. He rolls around, looks to go in, and he does. Almost untouched for the touchdown.
Get another look at it here at Waycross TV. It's just a simple student body right, tucks in behind his tackle, the pulling guard, and really goes untouched into the end zone.
Yeah, brought in almost 2 fullbacks there with the tight end. Lots of bodies up there to block. Not as many Colerain Cardinals defenders, and the Sycamore Aviators have made this game a little bit closer. Maybe a little too late.
2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. Colerain up 40-22, extra point pending. Snap is high, it's down, the kick is off, and it is no good. Blocked by number 5.
Hosea Murphy. I'll tell you what, the Colder took a shot there
Yeah, he did.
off the block.
Yes, he did.
Get another look at it on Waycross. High
Very high
snap,
snap.
tried to get it down, blocked. Whew. He blocks the kick and then runs over the holder. So a little bit of struggles tonight for Sycamore on special teams. I don't think that's really the key here tonight. They just could not stop the Cardinal offense.
Well, you know, when it gets right down to it, you know, you look around this region, you know, and you see some of these unbelievable scores, you know, that we see around, and you have to wonder, it's going to take a lot of points to beat this Colerain team. But this has been a clinic, and for those of you listening on wearecolerain.com, you can watch this game in replay. Brian's got those stats for you right now. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, you can watch that on Waycross Educational Access Channel on Time Warner Cable in Colerain Township. Channel 4, Sunday at 9 a.m., Tuesday at 2 p.m. And on Waycross Regional Access, Time Warner Cable in Southwest Ohio, 979, tonight at midnight. Saturday, 9 p.m., and Monday at 6 p.m. And if you didn't get a chance to write all those down, we do have that on our Facebook page. And Chris, we can maybe get that up on the website first thing in the morning.
Yep, we'll get it up on the website, all of the coming times in the coming days where you'll be able to watch this. And, of course, we'll do our very best to get it linked right on the front page of our website as well, so you can just watch it right from the center block of the webpage. Ball's lined up at the 40, and it's a squib kick, although we've got penalty flags here.
Squib kick, they might have been a little offsides.
A little.
I was about to say a little.
Yep, offsides against Sycamore.
All right. So we have an email.
We do.
We got an answer to the trivia question?
Go Cards from Randy and Beth Hunt.
Well, fantastic.
And the answer, Chris Grime will win the trivia. 1996, Sycamore won 22-14.
Is that right? Who's our winner?
Chris Grime.
Well,
Or Grimm.
congratulations, Chris Grimm. You're our big
That's
winner.
Chris Grimm, I believe he graduated with me in
Is that right?
Yes, I believe.
Back in 19.
You remember, a member, if it's the same Chris Grimm I remember, also a member of the orchestra.
He's tonight's winner with the trivia contest.
Was he a violist, as you were? As I was.
I don't believe so. I believe
God,
he played
three
violin.
violists together. That's terrible. It's the long kick. Kelvin Cook.
Kelvin Cook to return the kick?
Yeah, they set up for an onside return. He's just racing, or he's going to return it. I don't know what's going on. Kelvin Cook has got just the kicker in front. Trey Hudson with them. Kelvin Cook running still through the line all the way to the 10-yard line. I do not believe that's what Coach Bolden wanted, but I think the Cardinals will take it.
That could be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
We're watching
Watch
the replay here. Kelvin Cook takes the ball, and he's running around. I think he's just going to eat the clock up and take it, but he saw there's no pursuit from Sycamore, so he just decides to take off, and he's off to the races.
Oh, I know.
Not for the
Number 10 did not buy a ticket, but he just went for a ride.
Wow.
I mean, are you kidding me? We dragged him 10 yards. That's fantastic.
You know what? Give the kicker a hard, give him credit.
Absolutely.
He makes the tackle. We do not have his name on the roster, but the number 10, the kicker, prevents the touchdown.
So the Cardinals basically were set up to
Wait,
for the
isn't
onside
that horse
kick.
collar?
No, it's not.
I know it's not.
shirt down.
I'm surprised Kelvin's going back out there. It really surprises me.
I think he was too. Colerain offense was set except for Kelvin Cook. They realized, oh, wait a minute, there's no quarterback. All the guys at the line have to tell him to play. Really the opposite of what it normally is.
So now it has Hasbury in motion. Kelvin Cook under center. Hands the ball to Daquan Smith-Moore. He's going to pick up positive yards, as he always does. 5, maybe 6 on the gain inside the 10-yard line. Up 40-22 with 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts. Colerain looking to maybe put one more score on the board.
And Daquan Smith-Moore really upset with himself there. He thought he should have had 6. Got tripped up, couldn't stay on his feet. It'll be second down.
You got to like it here when you've got your fullback getting upset on a 5-yard carry.
Isn't that it's just, it's silly.
The higher expectations at
Well, that's
Colerain
what it
High
is,
School.
you know. Coach Bolton says it every year in the pregame interview that we do in August. He says, look, the expectations here at Colerain never change. 15-0 in a state championship. Very, very hard to achieve that. Only one team does, but that is the expectation. Daquan Smith takes the handoff one more time. He's going to pick up a few more yards now inside the 5-yard line.
How he stays on his feet sometimes is
It's amazing. It is amazing. He is going to be missed. I don't think we recognized at the beginning of his junior year last year the impact that Daquan Smith-Moore was going to have on this program over his 2 years as a varsity starter. I know I didn't. Because you remembering, right, the fullback immediately preceded him now is, running for 100-yard gains up at Kent State, big Treyon Durham, literally 6'2",
250 pounds.
240, 250 pounds.
250.
So 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals.
On the 4-yard line of Sycamore, rushing the line, Kelvin Cook under center, takes the ball, gives the handoff one more time to Daquan Smith-Moore. He keeps turning his feet. How is he still up? He's going to go down. He's going to end up, I think, losing yards on that one, but it's under a minute to play.
And it'll be interesting to hear what the call is. The Cardinals don't have too much time just to let the clock roll out, so it'll be 4th down. Do you send Gaynor out there to take the kick, or do you just try to run a play, see what happens?
He's getting his defense ready. Do you take a knee and give it back? Do you attempt to score? Do you run a play?
I
and
think
not
you
score?
got to expect they'll run the clock down as low as possible and take a timeout.
I would agree with you. Yeah, that's probably exactly what will happen. They're not going to put any more points on the board. This game's over. Colerain's going to win. Again, barring something
them
bizarre.
They might get points here. They're not going to settle for a field goal because you just want to run this clock out.
Interestingly, they've not scored this quarter.
Coach Bolden will take the timeout, so they'll be just under 3 seconds that they'll have to play. So it'll be interesting here what the call is. Maybe it's just Kelvin Cook in the shotgun, hold the ball, take a knee.
Is there really anything interesting when it's 40-22 with 3 seconds left? Does it matter what?
It's an interesting decision here.
Yeah, it's an interesting. You almost take the snap.
You don't want
stand there for 2 seconds.
You don't want to run the score up. You don't want to.
Is Sycamore going to come after the quarterback? No,
Right.
You take the snap. He stands there for 2 seconds, and then once
Throws
the
it
clock's
out of the back of the end zone. Do something. Scramble around, run, throw it out of the back of the end zone. That's actually what you do because you don't want to ruin Kelvin Cook's rushing stats. Have him run around, throw it through the uprights, and take the victory.
You have to believe that if they snap the ball to Kelvin, that you're right. He's going to run a little bit. Sycamore is not going to pursue. I mean, they're going to let the time run out.
But
This is one of those times you wish all the coaches have the headsets.
That
If they had one button, hey, they both did at the same time.
That coach
Hey,
could
this
talk
is
to
what
coach.
this is what I'm going to do. Let us do it so we can get out of here, both of us,
Yeah.
safely. And Daytwan Smith-Moore is lined up about 20 yards behind the play, so it looks like Kelvin Cook's probably going to take the snap, run backwards, and just take a knee, run this clock out.
Oh, going to destroy his rushing stats. Nope. Calvin Cook takes it, drops back.
His knee was down in about 1 second. The referees did not blow the whistle until time had expired, and that will do it here from Colerain High School.
So the Colerain Cardinals defend their home turf on homecoming, move their record to 7-0, and hand the Sycamore Aviators their second defeat of the year, dropping them to 5-2 on the season with a 40-22 victory over the Aviators. This is a big win for this program, as they needed those L2 points that Sycamore offered, and they got them. They continue to keep pace with Lakota West, who tonight won by beating the other undefeated GMC team, Fairfield. Lakota West now, of course, undefeated also in conference, as are the Colerain Cardinals. As we mentioned, they won't play each other until maybe we get to the postseason, and that'll be interesting. For all of our crew here at wearecolerain.com, Brian and Brandon Wyatt, as well as all the folks at Waycross Media, we thank you for listening to tonight's program. We invite you to join us again next week as Colerain Cardinals are home for the final home game of the year on senior night against the Mason Comets.
Copies of this program are available for $20 each. Send program title along with your address and check or money order to Waycross Community Media. Attention Dub Coordinator, 2086 Waycross Road, Forest Park, Ohio 45240. Or buy securely on the web at www.waycross.tv.